28-27 in favor of the Wildcats. For the Lady Panthers, well, a tough shooting night, a lot of turnovers, and not a lot of points scored, although Deshauna Bryant had a 9-point effort and was named to the Kingman Eagle Classic All-Tournament team for the second straight year. Deshaun had 9 points and 3 steals in that championship game. Cassie Elligood, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Alyssa McCauley had 5 points for the Lady Panthers as they saw their record fall to 2-2. Tonight, Great Bend gets a team that, like them, suffered massive losses from last year's team. 12 seniors graduated from that team that lost only once during the regular season, finished 4th in 5A. Spartans beat Bishop Carroll in the state tournament in the quarterfinals, then lost to Mays South in the semis and to Andover in the third place game. This is going to be the 4th meeting in the last 3 years between the two teams. Emporia beat Great Bend 42-29 at Emporia during the regular season before ending the Panthers season in Sub-State 59-26. 2 years ago in Great Bend, Emporia beat the Panthers 45-39 on the way to yet another 20-win season. But have those senior-dominated teams, Spartans off to a very slow start with a starting lineup that will include 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a senior, and they have had trouble scoring points in the first few games of the season. They are 0-4. They lost at Liberal, who at the time was ranked 6th in 6A, 60-25. They lost to Spring Hill last week, 52-18. Lost to Wichita Trinity Academy in overtime, 32-27, and then lost to Topeka Hayden, who's currently ranked number 3 in Class 4A. That was on Saturday night, 54-13. Mike Marzoff with me here at Panther Fieldhouse tonight. Opportunity for a win against Emporia, but like the Great Bend Lady Panthers, Emporia trying to get better every game with a very young team.
Yeah, Steve, you and I have been doing this for a couple years anyway, and I don't ever remember 12 seniors graduating. They have nobody
from one
back.
team.
Nobody back that went to state last year. That just blows me away. Coach also, so I got a new coach, new players. But you know what? They've got a tradition of being a good basketball town, and it's not changed. They've got some players. They're young. 3 freshmen in the starting lineup, and they look pretty good from what I've seen. They've got some ability. They're getting used to it. They're kind of throwing the wolves to the lions, so to speak, right now, so they're having to learn at the varsity level. But an interesting situation for sure at Emporia. Great Bend, excellent chance tonight to go compete, maybe get another win right here at home after first game outside. South coming in here with a pretty good basketball team and pretty experienced basketball
First
team.
game at Kingman last Tuesday, they faced a Sterling team, and they had only 12 turnovers, and that kind of changed. 28 against Clearwater, they won, but then 21 against Haven. A lot of those ended up in layups at the other end. So ball possession, valuing possession, taking care of the basketball is a big focus right now for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, see if they do put a press on tonight, how they handle that, because right now turnovers is one of the main things. Handling that ball, getting the ball past half court is one of the main things this Great Bend team needs to focus on and get better at. There's no doubt about that.
All right, tonight's pregame show brought to you by GB Tire, offering tire repair services and quality tires to Great Bend and surrounding areas since 1967. Well, it didn't take long for to give away a Delgado's meal in the girls' game on Saturday. Alyssa McCullen knocked down a 3-pointer to start the game, and you can win from Delgado's and Eagle Media. Panthers hit the first 3-pointer of the game. Text 620-639-6946. That's 620-6396-WIN. If you're in first, you'll get 1 free meal of your choice from Delgado's Mexican Food Restaurant in Great Bend, and be sure to include your name. Certificates can be picked up at the Eagle Media Center, 1200 Baker in Great Bend. Pre-game continues. We'll talk with head coach Jade Winter about tonight's contest with Emporia right after this. Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend. GB. Generations of buyers come back time and again. GB. Out in the field, out on the road. GB Tires has the names you know, like Bridgestone, Firestone. On GB you can depend. GB. With fast, friendly service like it's always been. Don't need an appointment, just bring it in. GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365 to ensure your home stays warm and dry all year long. Comfort Pro is just a phone call away.
Buy or sell your home with confidence at Coldwell Banker Sell Real Estate. Your home sale experience should be simple and rewarding, and our agents at Coldwell Banker will make that happen for you. Call any of our local agents to help guide you home.
The Panthers play here on B1043, The Point.
Back at the Panther Fieldhouse, it's the GB Tire pregame show. Steve Webster now joined by the head coach of the Great Bend Lady Panthers, Jade Winter. They get set to take on Emporia tonight. Busy week last week. Three games in a short amount of time. What more additional info did you gain on your basketball team?
We just mostly worked on our defense, hands in the passing lanes, finishing out the defensive play by boxing out, securing rebounds, and then transitioning on the other side.
What's the identity of your team defensively right now? I know you've tried a few different things so far this year. Are you settling into something that you like with this group more than others?
Yeah, we really like our 1-3-1. I mean, I think a lot of teams come out and they think, how are we going to combat this? And although it looks like teams have kind of scouted it, we've been really successful in it.
And your team, if your kids believe in it, that makes a big difference. Seems like they do.
Yeah, I always tell them, I'm not a fan of zone defense, just because I think you can be really lazy in zone, and man-to-man you're constantly moving. But in our 1-3-1, they're constantly moving. They're having to fly around, and it's pretty great.
What's the key to making a 1-3-1 defense work?
Just covering the backside and getting in the passing lanes, making long passes, make the passes over the defender instead of just straight line passes. Okay,
you played in the championship game on Saturday, taking on a very good Haven team that's now ranked number 3 in Class 3A. New poll came out today. So I imagine press is something that your kids will want to get better at.
Yeah, that's something that we work on every day. We work on our press. We work on our press break. We even throw in extra defenders, extra girls on offense, just trying to create situations that we wouldn't see in a game.
Okay, we talked about it a little bit last week, how your team slowed down just a little bit, but a press like that can speed you up. So kids probably learned a lesson going against a good press like that.
Yeah, it's definitely good for our girls to see, and they even said at practice, it's really hard to even simulate it during practice, because once you get out in the game, they even said how much better they are just because of how good it's ran.
Okay, what about your rotation right now? Feeling more comfortable on who comes in for who and what situation? And because you played a lot of girls in the first few games.
Yeah, we'll probably stick to that just because a lot of the teams that we play can't go that deep off the bench. And so if we can get their 6-7 tired from the jump while we're running 9 at them, we'll be pretty good.
Okay, tonight you get an Emporia team that, kind of like you, I mean, they lost a ton of seniors off last year's team, so they're a completely new look along with you tonight. So talk about this team you'll face here from Emporia this evening.
Yeah, they graduated 12, which is hard for anybody. They have struggled in the games that we've watched. They haven't put a lot of points up. We also haven't put a lot of points up. So it will just be of who can rebound, who can turn the ball over less.
Okay, what have you seen from them defensively so far?
They run man. They get in the passing lanes. They kind of want to just create a lot of steals. They're not really a transition team, but they do get a lot of steals each game.
Okay, for your team tonight, what do you want to see, especially early in the game?
We're hoping to push and kind of get them in foul trouble a little bit, get the ones that are out there for 4 quarters every single minute hurting, so we can keep throwing them more at them.
Okay, feelings going into this one, Jade?
I'm excited. It's our last home game before the break, so.
Okay, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Jade Winter with us on the GB Tire pregame show. Stay with us back to the field house right after this.
Scott's Welding is proud to support Panther sports. Scott's Welding is fully insured, has certified welders with 24-hour service. For reliable service and community spirit at Scott's Welding, look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend. Go Panthers!
Community bankers should actually know your community. Hi, I'm Sean Powelson, president of your local Equity Bank. As someone who lives here, I know many of you, and I know what's important to you. I believe that people bank with people, so I'd like to invite you to stop by one of our region's 5 locations and meet our friendly, helpful staff.
GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend. GB. Generations of buyers come back time and again. GB. Out in the field, out on the road. GB Tires has the names you know, like Bridgestone service like it's always been. Don't need an appointment, just bring it in. GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend.
The home for Panthers sports. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back, Panther Fieldhouse. Steve Webster and Mike Marzoff with you. Panthers and Emporia tonight. Want to remind you, Panthers on radio. Brought to you by the Marmy Auto Group, Empire Realty, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, and by the Great Bend Tarp Company. Our starting lineups tonight brought to you by the Animal Medical Center. Large or small, they take care of them all. For the Emporia Spartans, they're coached by Taylor Scott. He is in his first season. He was an assistant there for the previous 4 years. They will go this way. One of their starters is out tonight, Bailey Wiltz. In fact, she was their leading scorer, averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds a game, missing tonight's game with illness. So a team that struggled to score will not have their leading scorer out there on the floor for them tonight. They'll go this way. Jade Aguirre, a 5'3" freshman. Aguirre's averaging 2 points and 1 assist a game. Macy Davis, a 5'10" freshman, averaging 4 points and 3 rebounds. Sydney Beheimer, a 5'5" freshman, averaging 2 points and 2 rebounds a game. Adea Hefner, 6-foot senior, averaging 4 points and 5 rebounds a game. And Ryan Howe, a 5'6" senior. Howe is averaging 1 point and 1 rebound a game. For the Lady Panthers, Cassie Elligood will get the start tonight, 5'11" senior. Cassie averaging 6 points and 7 rebounds per ball game. Has recorded 1 double-double so far this season. Alyssa McCauley, 5'9" junior, leads the Lady Panthers in 3-pointers made so far this year, averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds a game. Jillian Reimer, 5'6" junior. Jillian averaging a point and a rebound a game. And Deshauna Bryant, 5'5" senior, 8 points, 7 rebounds a game. And again, all tournament selection at the Kingman Eagle Classic last week. And Jordan Harbaugh, the senior, back in the starting lineup for the Lady Panthers. Jordan, a 5'6" senior, has not scored a point yet this season, is averaging 1 rebound a game. Elsewhere around the conference tonight, Western Athletic Conference, Liberal is at Hugoton. Liberal ranked 6th in the preseason poll in 6A, but they're off to just a 2-3 start. And Liberal defeated this team in the season opener down in Liberal, and it was by a blowout margin of 60-25. Also tonight, Woodward, Oklahoma is at Dodge City. Dodge City girls are 1-2. Hayes High off to a fantastic start. They're not playing tonight, but they're 5-0. And the new poll came out today, and the Hayes High girls have moved up to number 5 in Class 5A. So, and then the Haven girls that we saw on Saturday night, they are number 3 in Class 3A. In fact, Mike, the Central Kansas League very well represented in the 3A rankings. Top 3 teams in that league. You have Heston, Halstead, and Haven.
Yeah, how about 1, 2, 3?
Oh, and then you have Hillsboro.
Number 2 at 2A.
Yes.
Yeah, not a bad league.
Not a bad league. All right, it's the first of 2 tonight here on KVGB. In the second game, 2 teams that are 3-1. The Great Bend Panther boys, they stayed in the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association top 10 poll today. They nearly fell out, dropping from number 4 to number 10. That's our second game this evening. It's the Great Bend Panthers against the Emporia Spartans. Girls game up first. We'll be back with the opening tip coming up after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B1043, powered by Equity Bank.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer, which means regardless of your income or goals, it's important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armatist, Jim Vopat, Chris Sundahl, Jim Armatist, or Cameron Smith at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
This is Julie from the Fieldhouse, and we are a proud supporter for the Great Bend Panthers. At the Fieldhouse, we strive to provide space for our athletes to work hard and achieve their goals. Surround yourself with those who want to be great. Join us at the Fieldhouse, where our motto is leadership through athletics. So check us out at fieldhouse.com.
I'm Car Andrews, class of 2035. Empire Realty is a proud supporter of Great Bend High School. When you're ready to buy or sell your home, call Empire Realty. My dad and the Empire team are ready to help you find your next home. Go Panthers!
The Great Bend Rec Center is a proud sponsor of this Great Bend High broadcast. And whether it be on the gridiron, courts, or the green, they would like to wish all Panther athletes competing this school year good luck. Go Panthers from the Great Bend Rec.
Looking for the best carpet, upholstery, and tile cleaning? Magna Dry Cleaning Service is your go-to in Great Bend. They also handle water and fire restoration and job site cleanup. For a cleaner, fresher home or business, visit us at 18th and Main. Magna Dry Cleaning Service, your clean begins here.
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
Panther pride lives here. B1043, The Point.
For the Panthers, at post.
Welcome back, Panther Fieldhouse. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff with you. And Kurt Shaw back at the PA mic tonight. He went hunting last week.
Well, why'd they let him do that?
So the introductions here at Great Bend High School. Both teams looking at this as an opportunity tonight, Mike.
Well, I believe absolutely so. Emporia's coming in at 0-4. They're telling us, hey, we got a shot to win this basketball game. Great Bend lost a lot of people. They've got a new coach. They're struggling to score, too. Only, I believe, once this year they've got more than 25 points, so Great Bend's struggling themselves to score, or once more than 27. So they're out there, too, doing about the same thing. So they're looking to win this game. Great Bend looking, hey, we can go 3-2. Go down to Pratt Saturday, and the Christmas break at worst a 500 record, which would be, I think, would be a fantastic start for Great Bend.
Panthers still have one more game to go before the Christmas break hits, and that'll be a fun matchup on Friday in the boys' game for sure, because Chris Batten. The Fighting Battens. It used to be the Fighting Battens in Great Bend, and now the Fighting Battens down in Greenback country. So that'll be the boys' matchup, and then the girls' game starts at 6 at not the Frog Dome that you're used to. It's and it's not even a Frog Dome anymore. There's only one of those. So we'll have that game for you coming up on Friday. So looking forward to this game here tonight. First game, Great Bend Lady Panthers against Emporia. Second game tonight, we'll have the Panther boys. It's going to be a big challenge for them tonight. The Panther boys will be without Jacob Hall once again. He's likely out until after the Christmas break with that broken nose. So, but that's the second game tonight. Up now, the Great Bend Lady Panthers. And our opening tip brought to you by Barton Community College. Explore your future at Barton. Lady Panthers tonight wearing the home white uniforms for the first time. They were the road team every game in Kingman. So
it's kind of odd. I mean, usually you wear white once or road once, but the same every time out. That was kind of weird.
They were plotting against the Lady
Panthers.
Panthers.
I don't know. You maybe so, you know.
White uniforms for the Panthers, black numerals, and the red bold letters, Great Bend, across their chest. Emporia in their road black uniforms with the white numerals and the red and white trim. So, all right, Cassie Elligood's ready to go. Had some earrings on they had to get off before this game started, and it'll be Adea Hefner jumping it up against Cassie Elligood. The game underway. Here we go. And Jill Reimer controls for the Great Bend Lady Panthers, immediately double dribbles. There's your first turnover of the game, 4 seconds into the contest.
Yeah, not the start you wanted for Great Bend, especially when they're working on turnovers, one thing they're trying to improve upon, and that time not really a lot of pressure.
Jada Geary, she handles the ball well, both right-handed and left-handed. Again, just a freshman. 3 of those to starting lineup here tonight. And Great Bend will start in that 1-3-1. You heard Jade in the pregame saying they kind of like this defense, and here's a steal right away. Elligood stepped out, knocked it away, and is picked up by Reimer. And Great Bend will go against the Emporia man defense. Elligood goes low, trying to get it to Deshauna Bryant. Deshaun bobbled it once, twice, 3 times, finally fumbled out of her hands, and Emporia gets the ball back.
Yeah, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
Up the court is Aguirre. Put up a shot blocked by Bryant. Hefner got it back. Her shot blocked by Elligood, and the Panthers have it back. That loose basketball finally corralled by Bryant for Great Bend, and now we have a turnover. As said, she carried the ball outside. So 3 turnovers here in the first minute for the Great Bend Lady Panthers.
Yeah, 2 shots so far between the 2 teams combined, and those were blocked. Doesn't even got to the rim yet.
All right, 1-3-1 for the Panthers.
I like the 1-3-1 Great Bend. I like this look.
Macy Davis to the baseline, goes inside, had it knocked out of her hand. She reclaims it, so a reset here. And Aguirre, they'll play catch across the top of that key. Macy Davis holds it above the wing, right above the foul line. That's Aguirre, backs it back outside. Jill Reimer comes, checks her. They go weak side. That's Ryan, and she traveled with it. 3-2. Turnovers, no score in the game.
Correct.
Okay, 6:42 to go here in the opening quarter.
Beheimer, B''H. I know some Beheimers, but it is not spelled like that.
How do they spell Beheimer without an apostrophe?
Beheymer.
That's Beamer. Alyssa McCauley, Meredith Mazook getting ready to come in for the Panthers. And McCauley, jumper from 14 feet, goes down. So for the second straight game, Alyssa McCauley draws first blood for the Great Bend Lady Panthers. They're on top here 2-0. And a steal almost by Harbaugh. But then she lost it out of bounds. That's a good defensive play as Jordan playing the wing in that 1-3-1 defense. Reimer comes out. We'll see Meredith Mazook checking in here with 6:17 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Meredith also pretty active at the top of that 1-3-1. Jill is as well. But Meredith does a good job out there.
Emporia throwing perimeter catch now against Great Bend's zone defense. Aguirre, looks like Aguirre, but it's pronounced O'Geary. Inside, and Hefner had a shot underneath the basket, instead went to the corner with a pass. Great Bend with a rebound, long outlet pass. Here comes Meredith Mazook, back to Alyssa McCauley, baseline right, hooks it back. Meredith in the lane, Deshawn, bounce pass low, got it underneath Harbaugh, and Jordan scored.
Yeah, good pass right there. Brian, little pump fake, little bounce pass for a layup right on the block. Probably the best offensive possession of the night for Great Bend.
Panthers on top 4-0. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Freedom Claims Management Incorporated proudly supports Great Bend Panther sports. Let the experienced and dedicated staff at FCMI customize a health insurance plan that fits your business needs. Whether you're a large corporation or small business on Main Street, Freedom Claims Management Incorporated has you covered.
Advanced Truck and Diesel is proud to sponsor this Great Bend High Panther broadcast. Good luck to all the Panthers competing this fall. Work hard, represent our community well, and remember, at Advanced Truck and Diesel, we swing the big wrenches.
Putting the growl in Panthertown. B1043, The Point.
Emporia basketball down 4-0. Hefner, the 6-foot senior center for Emporia, had to wait a long time to get her chance to play with that senior-dominated roster that Emporia had. They go back weak side. Here's a jump shot put up, no good, by Ryan. Howe, no good. Then Hefner got the rebound. Her follow doesn't go. And the rebound taken away, Alyssa McCauley. Great Bend looking to run. They get it out to Harbaugh. Down low. Good catch, Meredith Mazook. And then Hefner running from behind blocked it out of bounds. Well, Jade Winter says they want to run the basketball. As soon as they got that rebound, they got it out and had a 2-on-1 at the other end. Hefner, good hustle on the play to come back and save that possession. Great Bend gets it in, and one miss, two misses. Bryant gets it back. Third miss, no good. So a couple of shots from point-blank range. Now the ball's loose in the lane. We'll have a tie ball, and it'll go to Emporia. Panthers on radio tonight brought to you by Freedom Claims Management, Coldwell Banker Sell Real Estate, Advanced Truck and Diesel, and by Next Tech Wireless. Great Bend extends the 1-3-1 to three-quarter court. And a ball knocked away and a steal by Meredith Mazook. If you're looking at Meredith and you think, boy, she needs to wash her knees. No, that's a big bruise she has.
Not surprised.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, especially with three freshmen in the lineup right now, you want to push that defense out as much as you can and challenge them and make them dribble the ball, make them pass the ball.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bruise on that right knee. Inside Hefner, got it back out. Aguirre. Meredith Mazook staying right with her now as Great Bend nestled into that zone. They're really starting to get comfortable with this. Hefner at the free throw line. And Shayla Prendergast blocked the pass, but then fouled as Hefner got it back and tried to go low again, trying to get the basketball to Ryan Howe.
Yeah, good aggressive defense right there by Shayla, right at the elbow as they're trying to get the ball inside to Hefner.
Prendergast averaging 2 points and 5 rebounds a game. Quick fire three. Ryan Howe doesn't go down. Rebound Great Bend. Harbaugh got it out of there for the Panthers, and McCauley skips it into the front court. Tried to go to the baseline, cut off down there by Aguirre. She's still working on it. Now goes high post. That's Prendergast. Look low. No one's open. Back to the top. And it goes to Catherine Mizuki, who's in. Jump shot good left side. And how about Jordan Harbaugh? Had not scored in the first 4 games, had not scored in her career as a Lady Panther. She has 2 baskets in a row. Great Bend leads 6-0.
Yeah, good ball movement on the end of the offensive end by the Panthers.
Boy, Emporia's just struggled scoring. They're averaging only 21 points a game in the first 4. Near steal by the Panthers. Emporia got it back, then threw it away. Hefner fired it out front, threw it right to Meredith Mizuki. Across the timeline to Harbaugh. Missed the layup this time. Kind of caught it on the wrong foot. And then stepping out of bounds was Great Bend. So it will go to Emporia. Subs coming back in. Jill Reimer. Also Alex Mayers in. And Jordan Harbaugh checks out. And Alyssa McCauley. Nice start by the Panthers. Up 6-0 here with 3:23 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, the Spartans have got 7 shots off, but really no good looks at the basket right now.
Mizuki almost got a steal. Ball free. Meredith got it and does get the steal. Now working hard on the outside against Sydney Beheimer. Panthers nearly threw it in the backcourt. They reclaim it. All right, let's get a reset here. Prendergast pushed in the back by Hefner. That's a foul. Adea Hefner, 6-foot senior, picks up her first foul. That's team foul number 1 on Emporia in the game. Great Bend will take it on the baseline. Mayers will take it in. Emporia looks like they're staying man on the inbounds play. They got it to Reimer, who then tried to take a shot at midair, but it was blocked. Aguirre all the way up the court, left to right, stopped, and a foul reach in. That's going to be on Shayla Prendergast, and Shayla picks up 2 quick fouls here in the opening quarter. 2:54 to go. Panthers pitching a shutout right now, 2-zip.
That'll give them a different look right here instead of the 1-3-1 coming out of the baseline pass.
Beheimer did get it in. Aguirre, Macy Harris, a 3, good. Or Macy Davis, I should say, got a good look at a 3-pointer, and the 5'10 freshman knocked it in, and Emporia on the board here.
Yeah, I was watching her in warm-up, and she was knocking them down from outside that perimeter.
Prendergast will stay in with those 2 fouls. Reimer, quick shot from 12, hit the backboard, nothing else. Rebound settles in to the lap of Ryan Howe. And Emporia wanted to cut into that what once was a 6-0 lead. And another 3-pointer. This one banked in that time by Macy Davis. That was a sharp angle for a bank shot, but we'll say she called it, and we're tied at 6-all. We're going to have a foul at the other end as the Panthers are trying to take it inside. And the foul was called on Adea Hefner. So Hefner with her second foul.
Those were both 3s, right? They've got 4 on the scoreboard, but I believe we are tied at 6, right? Those are both 3s?
I thought they were.
No, they were 2s? All right.
Really?
I'll change my score.
Are we getting blind, I guess?
I guess so.
Okay, 6-4 then. Hefner running down the lane, stops now, cross-court pass. Good ball reversal this time as Macy Davis goes in the lane, scoops it up the left hand, hung on the rim, drops down. Davis got it back, goes up, and is fouled by Cassie Elligood.
Yeah, good persistency from the freshman inside. They are, and Emporia is starting to use his defense a little bit and moving the ball much better from side to side. Much better.
4 fouls already here in the opening quarter on the Panthers. That's a first on Cassie Elligood. The free throw is no good by Macy Davis. All right, Alyssa McCauley in. Jill Reimer is out. Beheimer and Aguirre back in for Emporia. 6-4 as Davis misses the shot. No good. Rebound. Mayers got it down to McCauley. 1-on-2, the trailer down low, and that's Elligood. Ball knocked away from behind and stolen by Aguirre for Emporia.
Elligood put the pump fake. You'd like to see her put that ball on the ground then and go to the basket after she did that.
Macy Davis all the way across the lane and banks it in. Yeah, not a bad-looking freshman. The 5'10 freshman now has 6 points.
Yeah, she looks real good. Like I said, I was watching her in warm-up. She was knocking some shots down, let me tell you.
Well, we thought she'd scored the last 8, but those 2 3-pointers were not 3-pointers. Alyssa McCauley with Aguirre, drops it down low. Mayers trying to back in on Macy Davis. Back to Alyssa, right wing, launches a 3. It skids long, rebound, a tie ball. Nope. Hefner's going to get out of there with it, and then a foul's going to be called. The Panthers are trying to get the jump or the tie ball, and instead a foul is going to be called against Great Bend. So already Emporia in the bonus here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, from what was a great start for Great Bend, jumped up 4-0, made the first two after the turnovers, made the first two shots from the field. They've kind of gone cold on the offensive end. They've missed 8 straight shots.
Adea Hefner to the free throw line here with 1:12 to go in the opening quarter. Free throw's on the way, and it goes in.
Substitution for the Panthers. Meredith.
So a 7-0 run. This is kind of like Haven on Saturday night.
Yeah, and on the bigs on the inside, Prendergast and Elligood now both with 2 fouls.
And that second free throw won't go down to Shauna Bryant. Gets the rebound. So Cassie Elligood with 2. Shayla Prendergast with 2 fouls for Great Bend. McCauley, 15-footer. Air mailed it over the back. Bryant got the rebound. A little bit short on the follow. And Adea Hefner has it for Emporia. Looking to add to their lead. 7 straight points. They've got a 1-point margin right now. And a ball thrown out in the front court. Hefner runs it down, fires a pass. Beheimer back to Aguirre. Jump shot. Yes, she hit it from 18 feet.
Yeah, 4 of the last 5 shots have gone in for Emporia. Starting to find a little rhythm right now.
9-6, 32 seconds to go in this first quarter. Alex Mayers, Meredith Mazook back around weak side, and McCauley fires a 3 ball, won't go down. She runs it down in the corner, scooped it low to Shauna Bryant. A reach around foul is going to be called on Macy Davis. For Emporia, that will be there.
Foul is on number 11, Macy Davis.
Just her second foul.
Well, it's just her first. That's going to be, I had a day of Hefner with 2 fouls, but evidently that was.
They're showing 2 on the board is all, so yeah.
McCauley wanted to get in for the Panthers. Ball thrown out, and Shauna Bryant will have to run it down near the midcourt line. 19 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Panthers took a 6-0 lead. They now trail 9-6. Meredith Mazook shoots it up, slides off the side, no good. Hefner has it, and Aguirre will bring it up the floor. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Looking to the corner, hands it off out front. A 3 ball at the buzzer doesn't go down by Aislinn Farrell, who just checked in for Emporia and is off the mark, and that's the end of the first quarter. Emporia on top, 9-6 on the Great Bend Lady Panthers. Here on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, 10th and Stone Street, is a proud supporter of Great Bend High School Panthers. Delgado's open for lunch 11 to 1:30 and dinner from 5 to 8 Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
At the University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical teams to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you are looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Where the tradition continues, the Panthers and B1043 The Point.
Panther basketball brought to you by Barton Community College. Get ahead with online or dual credit classes or earn a certificate or associate degree while in high school. Find out more at gobarton.com. We start the second quarter. Great Bend trails 9-6 after getting off to a 6-0 start. Then whitewash the rest of the quarter. White-clad Panthers moving from right to left here in this first half. McCauley between the rings outside, guides it down with a right-handed dribble. Floated from 6, partially blocked by Macy Davis. Bryant got the rebound, now finds Harbaugh for Great Bend. They'll take it back outside. Alyssa walked as she was thought about triggering the 3, changed her mind, and then shuffled her feet as she took it to the basket.
6 turnovers. It'll be interesting to see right now with Prendergast and Elligood both on the bench. There's not much height out there, but you might be right. Hefner may have 2 fouls. She's not been in a while for Emporia, so neither team with much height on the floor right now.
And a steal. Meredith Mazook taking it away from Macy Davis, and boy, Meredith Mazook is really come on here since the first game of the season and really making her imprint on this Great Bend roster.
Yeah, 3 steals tonight.
Her first for the second quarter.
And she's showing a little bit more desire to penetrate with the basketball in the offensive end, which is good to see. I mean, she's got some quickness.
Adea Hefner, their 6-footer, back in the lineup for Emporia. Bryant, left-handed dribble to the lane, bounce past the baseline. Meredith jump shot, a little bit too strong, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harbaugh of Great Bend, and Emporia gets it back. Macy Davis, very quick break on the Emporia bench. He's out, back in, or she's in. Ryan Howe, 5'6" senior, is out.
Yeah,
Been a while since Great Bend scored.
Yeah, one of their last 14 from the field.
This 1-3-1 full court or three-quarter court press are giving Emporia trouble, and they just threw it away again.
6 turnovers apiece.
7:14 to go here in the first quarter from the Panther Fieldhouse tonight. Emporia in town. Great Bend needs to get some offense. Jordan Harbaugh has the last 4 points of the game for Great Bend, and that was about midway through the first quarter. Great Bend got out that 6-0 lead. Great pass. There's Bryant. Layup good. Alyssa McCauley with the dime. That was a pretty play, and a timeout taken here by Emporia. 7:09 to go, first quarter. It is Emporia 9, Great Bend 8. We'll be back. Panther basketball on B104.3. The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oil or steaming hydro testing and rack testing services in oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Service from people you know, quality products and professional installation. That's Kern Floor Service. Stop by Kern Floor Service and browse through the different selections of flooring from laminate to vinyl, carpet, wood, and ceramic tile. Kern Floor Service, 908 Coolidge in Great Bend.
Great Bend Ready Mix has been serving Central and Western Kansas since 1979. Their concrete pumping trucks are ready for a job of any size. Just north of the tracks on South Washington. Every solid foundation starts with a call to Great Bend Ready Mix. Find out more at greatbendreadymix.com.
Proud of our town, proud of our team. B1043, The Point.
Back at the field house, Emporia with the basketball. Pressure by Great Bend, and Alyssa McCauley knocked it out of bounds. They tried to go with a pass to Aislinn Farrell, a 5'5" freshman. It is in. Very young Emporia lineup. Lost 12 seniors off last year's roster that finished 4th at the state tournament in Class 5A. Beheimer, they moved around the perimeter pretty good. Aguirre now pulled up the dribble. And again, Great Bend is in a...
More of a 2-3 look right now.
2-3, okay. Hefner, right side Beheimer. Beheimer looking low, takes a couple dribbles, finds Aguirre to provide relief on the wing. Back to Beheimer, wants to drive top, cut off by Jordan Harbaugh. Well, Beheimer wanted to throw that way. Good defense by the Panthers on this possession. Cross-court pass. Aguirre found an opening, three-pointer, bullseye.
Very patient a lot of patience by Emporia on the offensive end that time. They did not rush a shot or force a shot. They waited for it to come to them, and a wide-open three-pointer.
Okay, that was a three-pointer. That's what I thought it was. I'm 1 for 3 tonight on three-point calls.
So am I.
Alyssa McCauley, she'll launch a three. It almost banked in, no good. Ball loose on the floor in the paint. Emporia and Great Bend battling for it. And it will be a tie ball, and the ball will go to Emporia on the alternate. Alex Mayers in, Shayla Prendergast back for the Panthers. And Jordan Harbaugh and Deshauna Bryant out for the Great Bend team, who trails 12-8 here with 6:02 to go before halftime.
Yeah, and they've taken that 1-3-1 even farther down the court now.
Beheimer able to clear the midcourt line. Aislinn Farrell thinking about a three-pointer. They gave her some room over there. Beheimer back to Farrell, and a runner in the lane. That's going to be a shot by Aguirre, goes missing, and McCauley has a rebound. Wanted to go behind the back, but instead dribbled it off her hip. She regains control of it, and Prendergast will go to Alex Mayers. Alex, angle dribble the left hand, couldn't put the brakes on. She turns it over, and that is turnover number 7 for the Panthers. So Great Bend with Meredith Mazook out on the floor. Prendergast, Catherine Mazook in the game, Mayers, and McCauley. Great Bend back in the 1-3-1 zone this time, so it's going to be Catherine Mazook running that baseline in the backside of that 1-3-1. And a steal, Catherine Mazook, great play, goes to Meredith Mazook, comes down the right side of the lane, goes back to McCauley, trying to squeeze inside, wraparound pass, trying to go to Mayers, no good as Aguirre got back. Good hustle that time by Jade Aguirre.
Yeah, great read by Catherine Mazouk down here to get the steal, but Great Bend could not take advantage of it, turn the ball over themselves.
And a shot no good by Aislinn Farrell. And Alex Mayers has a rebound for the Panthers here. 4:41 to go here in the opening quarter. Panthers go low with it, trying to go to Prendergast, but Shayla wasn't ready for the pass that was coming in on the bounce. And we have a timeout taken here by the Panthers here. 4:37 to go before halftime, and Great Bend trailing 12-8. Panthers scored the first 6 points of the game.
Yeah, 4 in a hurry.
Yeah, it was like in the first 3 minutes, then didn't score the rest of the quarter. A 9-0 run by Emporia to close out the first period. It was 9-6 at the end of the quarter, then a three-pointer by Jada Geary, and that's where we're at right now, 12-8. 4:37 to go before halftime.
Yeah, and Great Bend's defense is looking good, the 1-3-1, and even they extend it farther down. But Emporia is getting a little more used to it. They're moving the ball a little bit better, getting side to side a little bit better, and you're going to get open shots if you can work that ball side to side in that 1-3-1. We still have not seen Macy Davis for a little bit, though.
And Emporia shorthanded tonight anyway. Bailey Wiltz, a 5'6" sophomore, is out with illness tonight.
And
so
she was our leading scorer, wasn't she?
Yes, 7 points a game. Hefner, 6-footer, left elbow, looked underneath, no one's there, back to Aguirre. Aguirre again handles that ball so well, left or right-handed, and a shot inside. Prendergast blocked it, and it rolls out of bounds.
Risky play, 2 fouls on Pendergrass, and she went ahead and made the block anyway. And got away with it and got Great Bend the ball back.
Audrey Cunningham is in. This is the first time she's played in a game this season, varsity action. Meanwhile, a turnover by Great Bend, threw it away. Hefner, Beheimer, and a cross-court pass. Stolen away by McCauley, knocked out of Alyssa's hand. Well, she lost it out of bounds, so turnover one way, back the other way.
Back to back.
Cunningham is a 5'3" sophomore. .341 to go opening quarter. Great Bend back to the 1-3-1 defense. And now ball thrown away. Meredith Mazouk gets a steal, looking down. They're trying to look to push it, but Meredith wisely decides, okay, we'll just let things clear out, go down and set it up at the other end. Great Bend goes from right to left. Cunningham nearly had the steal from Meredith. Now McCauley on the right wing. Holds the ball above her head, looking low. Hard dribble drive to the baseline. Hooks it back. Prendergast shoots it and is fouled. And that's going to be on Hefner.
Yeah, Meredith Mazouk now with 4 steals in the game. Her quickness is really showing her aggressiveness, and she's actually reading some passes and jumping in front of them tonight.
All right, Shayla, the free throw line is on the way. No good. Still looking for her first free throw of the season, as Shayla is now 0 for 7. Panthers on the season as a team from the free throw line,
yeah,
33%.
No.
Gonna have to shore that up just a little bit. Shayla's next one on the way. That's right in there.
Remember
that form. There you go.
The opposite of the radio jinx, right?
Yes, exactly. It is 12-9. Shayla Prendergast comes out of the game, and for the first time in the game tonight, we'll see Maddie Siepke's a 6'1" sophomore. Grayburn brings some size in off the bench, and a collision out in the front court, and Alex Mayers got hooked up with a Geary. Collision there, and Alex called for the foul. That's her first.
So Prendergast did play with a couple fouls. Didn't have missed getting that 3rd foul, but now she's out for a while.
They got it down low, and a shot put up. Ryan Howe doesn't go down. Great Bend blocked it. Now there's another scramble for the basketball. They'll say tie ball, and it will go to Great Bend here. So Alex Mayers on the floor for the Panthers. Meredith Mazouk, Siepke's, Catherine Mazouk, and Alyssa McCauley. Here with 3 minutes to go before halftime, 12-9 Emporia with the lead. Emporia came in averaging 21 a game, the Panthers 34 a game, and now Alex Mayers dribbled it off her side of her leg and rolls out of bounds. All right, Bryant back in, Jordan Harbaugh back in for the Panthers. Catherine Mazouk and Alex Mayers come out for Great Bend.
Our score is 12-9. Our turnovers are 12-9.
Does it match up on the scoreboard?
No, the team with 12 points has 9 turnovers.
All right, okay, very good. Beheimer takes a jumper right wing. That's too strong. And a rebound, Emporia. Kinsley Hines is in for the first time, a 5'7" junior. So Emporia going a little bit deeper in their bench than they have in their first few ball games. Kinsley Hines had a pass thrown behind her. She can't hang on to it. It rolls out of bounds. A lot of turnovers in the first half.
Yes, 22.
12-9 the score, 2:24 to go in the opening half. Game 1 of 2 tonight on B104.3 The Point. Melissa McCauley will go against Emporia's man defense. Here's Meredith Mazook, backdoor cut. Jordan Harbaugh scores again.
How about that?
That was good court awareness by Jordan. She saw the defender overplayed, and then Jordan nearly got a steal in the backcourt. Anyway, she went back door, and McCauley hit her on a nice pass. Couple dandy assists tonight by McCauley. Beheimer trying to wrap around pass down low, and it's a three-pointer by Aguirre as it rolled out to her. Great Bend with a rebound. Bryant now trots it into the front court, looking to the right, goes that way to McCauley. Over the head flip, right elbow. Seifkes to the baseline, cut off. Bryant at the free throw line, twirls it inside, missed the shot, tapped around, and Harbaugh fighting for it, founds it, and scores.
Unstoppable tonight.
Jordan Harbaugh had not scored in the first 4 games of the season for the Panthers. Again, had not scored in her career. She has 8 here in the first half. Pass deflected. Harbaugh gets a steal. Knocked to the floor by Aguirre, and Great Bend gets the basketball back. Aguirre's first foul.
Yeah, Mazook back there, Meredith Mazook back there to tip that yet again. She's been quite a nimbus. Usually like a tall person out on front of that 1-3-1, but Meredith, not tall by any means, very active because she's got a hand on a lot of passes.
Great Bend's come all the way back now and has taken the lead at 13-12. Little 5-0 run here to end the first half. Harbaugh on the right side, got it down low to the baseline. Meredith Mazook guarded by a taller player. That is Ryan Howe. Great Bend will set it back outside here with 57 seconds to go. McCauley inside, may have walked. No, blocking foul against Emporia.
Yeah, I thought the same thing maybe there, but a little foul before the travel.
Foul's going to go against Elizabeth Marino. 5'9" sophomore for Emporia. Emporia high. Man on the inbounds play. Panthers need to get it in. Ball thrown to the corner in a crowd, and it may have hit the baseline.
Yeah, it was tipped by
tipped away.
First.
Okay.
Yeah. They earn the man, but they switch underneath that basket. They don't let anybody on the screens to keep them from getting a wide open look.
Panthers trying to get it in. Bryant now dribble to the near corner. Now she's in trouble. Goes back to the wing. Seifkes. Maddie finds Deshawn. Cross-court pass caught by Meredith Mazook. Meredith with Aguirre on her. Meredith all the way down low. Bounce pass coming back to steal it is Aguirre. She's going to be a good player in a few years. She's not bad right now.
Yeah,
the freshman for Emporia High. Going to dribble it all the way up the court. Goes right side. And that is Kinsley Hines. And a traveling violation. Elizabeth Marino was posting up underneath, and she traveled with it.
Yeah, nice little crossover dribble by Aguirre over here to get herself free. And
2 teams in this first half have scored a combined 25 points, and they have a combined 25 turnovers.
Now the score matches up 13-12 with the turnovers.
Okay.
Still don't understand. We haven't seen Macy Davis for quite a while. She didn't get a second foul. I don't know what's going on for her. She had scored like 6 points in a
I
hurry,
had one foul for her, and then...
Yeah. She was on the bench almost the whole second quarter.
Maybe she does have 2 fouls. 19 seconds to go in the half. Great Bend leading by 1. See if the Panthers can get a bucket here on their final possession of the half. Nope, it's another turnover. And it's stolen away by Audrey Cunningham for Emporia to Beheimer. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, long shot at the buzzer. And that kind of sums up the first half for both teams as it wedges between the rim and the backboard.
Yes, it does.
3-pointer by Ryan Howe, and the basketball is still up there. Okay, we'll get it back. We will have a second half here at the Panther Fieldhouse. First half here in the books at the Panther Fieldhouse. It is Great Bend 13, Emporia 12. Halftime coming up on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Premer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington, Great Bend.
I'm Chance Haney. For over 40 years, Mitchell K. Haney & Associates has been your trusted partner in Great Bend for comprehensive employee benefits. Medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and Aflac coverage. Call us today to protect your team and their families. Go Panthers.
This is Nathan at GB Tarp Company. We specialize in roll tarps, camper skirts, and custom solutions tailored for your needs. Durable, reliable, made to last. When your tarp wears out, give us a shout. GB Tarp Company, carrying genuine Sherco parts and accessories. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, or at gbtarpcompany.com.
Chris Ramsey, your shelter insurance agent in Great Bend, is here to make sure you're covered with the right protection at the right price. From auto and home insurance to life, business, farm, and more, Shelter can cover it. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Give Chris a call, 620-793-9390.
The portal for Panther Pride. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back. Halftime show brought to you by Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. Panthers strong and Great Bend strong. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff with you at the field house. Panthers leading here at the break, 13-12. We'll call them extended runs in the first half. Great Bend scored 6 early, then didn't score again the rest of the first quarter. Emporia was able to put 9 consecutive points together and led 9-6. Basket by the Panthers made it 9-8. Three-pointer made by Macy Davis. That made it 12-8. Then the Panthers, an extended 5-0 run to take a 1-point lead here at halftime. But Panthers do lead.
Yeah, two pretty even basketball teams, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at it there. Like you said, Great Bend with the early start. Those first 4 points came like in the first minute. Great Bend scored 4 right in a row. You got, hey, here we go. But then it took a little while before they've got that 6 point to go up 6-0. And then a long stretch. In fact, Great Bend had a stretch of where they hit just 1 of 15 shots. But then they finished the half hitting 3 of their last 6. So, but a lot of that's what kind of looks they're getting. Are they turning the ball over? They've had some unforced turnovers as well. That's hurt them. 14 first half turnovers to 12 for Emporia. So both young teams, both still trying to figure out themselves, still both fairly early in the season, although we're at game 5. I mean, it's been a flurry of games, which sometimes isn't good for young teams because you don't get to come practice in between games as much as you'd like to, especially as a coach. You'd like to get more practice time in between. That tournament week, the second week of the season, is really not a fun time, especially if you're young. And I think both teams back on the floor now, still trying to figure some things out.
How about the half for Jordan Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Really hadn't even looked to score in the first 4 games.
Yeah.
She has 8 points in the first half. First 8 points of her career, and many of those coming on nice passes. Alyssa McCauley had a couple of those.
Yeah, she's going to the basket. She's looking for the open spot on the floor and going to the basket. Sometimes it's that simple if on the offensive end is find where nobody is, and get the ball to them for shots. I think maybe one of them was put back off of an offensive rebound. The other 3 have been nice passes to her for 4 baskets for 8 points and a great half for her.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you by Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, our halftime sponsor, and Rosenberg Family Dentistry, Sutherland's, and by Great Bend Ready Mix. We're at halftime. Great Bend Lady Panthers on top 13-12. We'll return B1043, The Point, the home of Panther basketball, powered by Equity Bank.
Ready to tackle that big project? Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management is your rock-solid partner in demolition and hauling. Right now, you can rent roll-off containers at a groundbreaking low price. Cleanup's a breeze. Fill it, and they'll take care of the rest. Plus, they can deliver more than 50 types of rock and sand right to you. Transform your space with just a call. Visit StoneSandCompany.com for inspiring before and afters. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington in Great Bend. Building your dreams from the ground up.
The American Plains Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine is the sports medicine provider for Panther athletics. On the field or off, you can count on them to get your life back. Located at 4801 10th Street in Great Bend, proudly serving the community for over 40 years. Go Panthers!
It's Panther basketball on B1043, The Point.
13-12, Great Bend leading Emporia here at halftime. First of 2 tonight. here on B1043. The Point is Emporia and the Great Bend Panther boys will go at it in Game 2. Let's run down the first half numbers brought to you by Dr. Chad Omot, where they remind you that everyone's smile is unique. What matters most is how you feel about it. Not many numbers to pass along on the scoring side of things. For Great Bend, Jordan Harbaugh had 8 of the 13 for the Panthers, 5'6" senior. Only 3 other Panthers scored. Alyssa McCauley, Deshauna Bryant, each with 2, and Shayla Prendergast with 1. Maddie Siefkes, Catherine Mazook, Alex Mayers, Meredith Mazook, Jill Reimer, and Cassie Elligood all played but did not score. Prendergast and Elligood both had 2 fouls in that first half. For Emporia, Macy Davis scored 6 points that did not return to the lineup. Jade Aguirre had 5, and Adea Hefner, their 6-foot senior, had 1 point. She picked up 2 fouls and retired to the bench, so possibly Macy Davis has 2 fouls in that first half. Sydney Beheimer, Ryan Howe, Aislinn Farrell, Lisbeth Marino, Kinsley Hines, and Audrey Cunningham all played in the first half but did not score.
Yeah, and the game's close. The numbers are close. You know, Emporia 5 of 21 from the field. Great Bend 6 of 22 from the field. Emporia does have 1 3-pointer. Great Bend 0 for 3. The Spartans, I keep wanting to say the Hornet. The Spartans 1 for 4 at the free throw line. Great Bend 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Great Bend 14 turnovers. Emporia 12 turnovers. The rebounds are 17-13 in favor of Great Bend. Deshauna Bryant 7 first half rebounds, 3 on the offensive end. 7 steals for Great Bend. Meredith Mazook has 5 of those. She's been very active on the floor tonight and a good-looking basketball player. Just a sophomore. Some big things ahead for her. 5 assists handed out. Alyssa McCauley with 2 of those you talked about, I believe both 2. Jordan Bryant for those buckets right down there. You know, a couple blocks for for Emporia, 4 for Great Bend. So the numbers, just like the score, pretty even.
How many assists does Alyssa McCauley have?
She has a 2.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yep.
They were both nice ones.
They were indeed. She was able to back top of that free throw line, just draw the defenders to her for a little simple dump-off pass for layups for Harbaugh.
All right, so far in the Western Athletic Conference, Hayes High ranked 5th in 5A. The new poll came out today. They're 5-0. Garden City off to a nice start. They are 5-1. Both Hayes High and Garden City having the night off. Dodge City's 1-2. They're playing tonight. They're at home against Woodward, Oklahoma. And Liberal is 2-3. Liberal, who beat this Emporia team in the season opener, just 2-3 right now. They're at home, or they're on the road tonight, taking on Hugoton. Our halftime show tonight brought to you by Stone Waste Company and Stone Waste Management and Stone Waste Company. Anyway, whew. Second half coming your way next here on B1043, The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Ready to tackle that big project? Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management is your rock-solid partner in demolition and hauling. Right now, you can rent roll-off containers at a groundbreaking low price. Clean up's a breeze. Fill it, and they'll take care of the rest. Plus, they can deliver more than 50 types of rock and sand right to you. Transform your space with just a call. Visit StoneSandCompany.com for inspiring before and afters. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington in Great Bend. Building your dreams from the ground up.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365 to ensure your home stays warm and dry all year long. Comfort Pro is just a phone call away.
Buy or sell your home with confidence at Coldwell Banker Sell Real Estate. Your home sale experience should be simple and rewarding. And our agents at Coldwell Banker will make that happen for you. Call any of our local agents to help guide you home.
The Panthers play here on B1043, The Point.
Back at the Panther Fieldhouse, getting set to go for the second half. Our halftime show, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. Too much Dayquil.
No turnovers there.
Okay.
I've been taking the Dayquil too, Steve.
Okay,
so
all right,
it's
yeah.
going around.
Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Great Bend with a 13-12 lead. And Emporia will start the second half with the basketball. 2 red and black teams tonight. Emporia in the road black uniforms with the white numerals and red and white trim. Great Bend in the home white uniforms tonight. Black numerals, Great Bend across the chest. And here we go.
It's pretty fancy with the red trim down one side and white down the other for Emporia, huh?
Hefner has it inside. 6-foot center. Well, I think that Macy Davis must have 2 fouls.
Something's going on. She already played that second quarter.
They go low. Hefner across the lane finds the gap in that 1-3-1 defense. Doesn't put up a shot, though. Goes back outside to Beheimer and Jaden Aguirre.
Nothing wrong with patience on the offensive end for a young team. You don't see that a lot.
Beheimer a little bit hesitant to take that shot as the ball comes back to her here, just underway here in the second half. And a ball knocked out of bounds. Jordan Harbaugh's been everywhere tonight.
Yeah.
8 first-half points, a lot of deflections, and very active in that 1-3-1 defense.
You basically have 3 freshmen playing catch around the perimeter for Emporia.
And we've got a turnover here against Emporia.
I think maybe the inbound, she tried to throw a bounce pass on the inbounds pass. Maybe it bounced out of bounds.
Well, it sends the basketball back to Great Bend here with 7:16 to go in the third quarter. Bryant above the foul line, looking down into the lane. Nobody there. Meredith Bazook, man defense here by Emporia. Meredith got around Beheimer, took the shot, and Beheimer fouled her. Sydney Beheimer, 5'5" freshman, and Meredith's going to go to the free throw line. She leads the Panthers in free throw attempts this year with 12. She's made 6 of those.
Yeah, got to start in the second half after not starting the game.
And that free throw's no good. This for a 2-point lead. It is in and out, no good. Whistle. Lane violation. So Meredith will get another opportunity here.
It's getting closer on each one, so this one's going in, right?
Okay. It's going to be perfect.
That was back rim, front rim.
Nothing but cord on this one. It's on the way. Nope. That doesn't go either. Still scoreless here in the second half. Beheimer got it across the midcourt line. Meredith Bazook nearly had another steal down low. Macy Davis to Hefner, missed a bunny, misses another bunny, and then Aguirre comes over, nearly pushed out of bounds, but maintains possession for Emporia.
Yeah, 2 easy shots underneath, just point-blank range miss for Hefner.
Great Bend extending, staying in that zone defense. Hefner backdoor cut, and it's through the hands of Ryan Howe and out of bounds. That was a good play. It was open.
Yeah, I always like the players that are open and they jump up and down so they let you know they're open, as they let everybody else in the gym know that they're open.
13-12. Catherine Mazook will be coming into the game for the Panthers here. First opportunity as Great Bend has it, moving from left to right. Right down to our right here at our broadcast location at the Panther Fieldhouse. They get it inside. Bryant goes up, bank shot, missed it. Rebound Hefner for Emporia. Looking to get it out as she's being shadowed by Cassie Elligood. Is able to do so, and it's going to be Aguirre once again. She handles the basketball a lot for this basketball team.
Boy, and she does a fine job as a freshman.
On the right side, Macy Davis got it low to Hefner, and she missed another shot, but she was fouled by Cassie Elligood. Not much contact there, but that's going to send Hefner to the line.
Now 3, what do you call them, bunnies she's missed right here?
Layups.
Yeah, that's 3 on Elligood, isn't it?
Panthers first, team foul.
It is. And Hefner was 1 for 2 from the line in the first half, connects there, and we're tied up. Catherine Mazook does come into the game now. Meredith Bazook comes out of the lineup for Great Bend.
Better from 15 feet than 2.
Makes them both. Very good observation by color analyst Mike Marzok.
Elligood did stay in the game with those 3 fouls.
14-13. Alyssa McCauley now outside, Aguirre on her. They're extending that man defense out a little bit. Cassie now finds Alyssa, who will hold it up, and Aguirre's going to stay on her. Now they switch, so they do want to post up down low, and Cassie wants it, but they can't get the ball reversed back to that side. Catherine Mazook now drives, hard dribble drive to the free throw line, puts on the brakes, jump shot up, banker won't go down, and Macy Davis getting the rebound for Emporia. Emporia back up on top here, 14-13 in the third quarter. Aguirre to the top. Macy Davis, ball poked away by Catherine Mazook, got it back. Left wing it goes. Aguirre thinking about a three-pointer. Now backs it back out as Alyssa McCauley comes and checks her on the perimeter. Ryan Howe, they reverse it down, got it to Hefner, put up a shot, missed everything from 3 feet, then got it back and fired a missile out to Aguirre, and it goes out of bounds, and Great Bend gets a basketball back. Shayla Prendergast coming into the game for the Panthers, and Cassie Elligood's going to come out for Great Bend. .453 is what we have left to go here in this the third quarter. See if Great Bend can put something together. Boy, they score the first 6 points. Looks so effortless. This has been a grind ever since. Tonight's leading scorer is Jordan Harbaugh. 8 points for Great Bend. Got it to McCauley, goes behind the back. Aguirre staying right on her, and then Aguirre got a little bit too close, got the hand check call, and that's going to be her second of the game. Team foul number 2 here in the third quarter.
It was coming sooner or later. There was about 3 times she bumped her, pushed her out front, and McCauley finally got the call.
Alyssa trying to get it in, does so to Catherine Mazook. So Great Bend reset here, down by 1, 14-13. Great Bend has yet to score. Only 2 free throws in the quarter for Emporia. No field goals by either team. McCauley got a screen. Euro stepped down the lane, scoop her up, no good, out of bounds. And it was last touched by Jordan Harbaugh, and Emporia gets it back right now. Meredith Mazook back in the lineup for Great Bend. They shuttle players in and out. Bryant will check out here for Great Bend.
It's a big difference when Meredith is out there, that 1-3-1 at the top. It was really anybody else. She is so active out there.
No field goals in quarter number 3, and there's a ball dribbled out of bounds that was unable to be captured by Ryan Howe for Emporia.
4 Spartan turnovers in the half. 16 for the game.
Emporia averaging 21 a game. Great Bend only 34 in the first 4 games. That's playing out here a little bit tonight. Meredith Mazook on the right wing, goes to McCauley between the circles outside. One dribble. Hefner came up, took the pass away, got it to Aguirre, leads the pass up court, and that's going to be Beheimer, and then she is fouled hard by Shayla Prendergast at the other end, and that's going to send Beheimer to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
I believe that's number 3 on Prendergast as well, so both of Great Bend's bigs who get a lot of minutes in. No, just showing 2. Okay.
And Beheimer's free throw is up, no good.
That wasn't very pretty.
So the girls, okay, now they come back and line up on the free throw line. We'll see in the boys' game tonight that Emporia will pull everybody off the line, will not replace them even on the second free throw. Beheimer missed them both, and Great Bend able to get the rebound. 3:37 to go. 1 point lead in this game seems like a big lead.
It's been about the biggest. Well, I guess after 6-0, it's been about 3 points, 1 point. It's been a 1-possession game most of the what?
Shayla Prendergast finds Alyssa a 3. Yes, on the right side. When Alyssa has time to line that up, that's a pretty pure shot.
And that is the first 3-pointer of the night, Steve.
Yes, okay, very good. Thank you very much. Call 639-6-WIN, 639-6-WIN. With a delicious meal from Delgado's Mexican Restaurant. Driving, there's Macy Davis. And her pass deflected by Prendergast, and it's stolen by Great Bend. Still in the backcourt. McCauley now again goes behind the back. Now is going to dribble it across that Panther head at midcourt. Great Bend now leading by 2 after that McCauley 3. The only field goal by either team in the second half. McCauley another 3-pointer. That's short. Macy Davis got the rebound. Aguirre now looking. Beheimer streaking up the left wing. Puts on the brakes. Goes inside. Macy Davis dribbled it off her heel. Picked up now by Hefner. Lowered the shoulder. Meredith Mazook hits the deck. And then Macy Davis gets the ball in the corner. Takes a 3-pointer. And now back outside to Aguirre.
Reset.
A lot of action there,
Yeah.
yes, before the reset. 1-3-1 zone by Great Bend. 2:19 to go in the quarter. It is 16-14. We're in the third quarter. Hefner now is going to pick up a foul. Shayla Prendergast picking up her 3rd foul right there.
That will be her 3rd. Now both Great Bend bigs with 3.
Substitution for Emporia, number 3, Kinsley Hines. And for the Panthers, Alex Mayers.
We have our 3-point winner, but I think if people are going to look at us here, they're going to say there's something fishy going on. 3-point shot by Aguirre, no good. Rebound by Emporia. Ryan Howe got it to Beheimer. They tried to go to Davis. Beheimer got it back. It's not been a smooth game. 1:55 to go. No. Kevin Sapezi.
Is he taking us with him?
I guess so. Macy Davis inside, drives to the basket, and is fouled.
I like Macy Davis. I think they need to be looking to get her the ball more and more shots. She has 6 rebounds in the game, a block shot, 6 points so far.
Catherine Mazouk picks up the foul. That's Catherine's first. Great Bend 16, Emporia 14. Free throw, no good. 4 years ago, Kevin Sapezi got the three-point award more times than any other person in Panther history. That was 4 years ago. He's been a little bit rusty here in recent seasons, but he gets this one here.
He is a veteran.
I don't have the certificates with me. I don't want to hear anything about it, Mr. Westerhouse. There's nothing shady going on here. All right, it's 16-15. Davis hit the second free throw after missing the first. 1 point lead for the Great Bend Panthers. 1:28 to go. Meredith Mazouk, a three-point shot. Healed the backside. McCauley got the rebound. Back to the basket. Tough shot in traffic. Nipped the bottom of the rim. Meredith Mazouk got the rebound. Outside, Alex Mayers. A three. She buried it. There you go. Alex Mayers gets her second three-pointer of the season, and Great Bend has a 4-point lead.
Yeah, but 2 3-point
Meredith
baskets
Mazouk kept that going. Shortest player on the court got that rebound and kicked it back out. Here's a block. Prendergast knocking the ball away after it left Geary's hand. Macy Davis left elbow. Prendergast right on her. Fakes right, goes left, throws up a tough shot, and it goes down.
Yeah, good move, a little crossover step right there. And then to bank it from straight on is not an easy thing to do, but it was the best option she had. Then went in.
19-17, 38 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Panthers trying to go inside. Shayla Prendergast, good defense by Macy Davis just to kind of cover her up. And I don't know, Shayla, did you see the ball coming or what?
I don't think she did. That's just 2 turnovers for Great Bend in this quarter. 16 for the game, but they definitely have looked better handling the ball in the second half.
All right, 22 seconds to go. Great Bend leading by 2. And we've got a traveling violation. Kinsley Hines. So Great Bend's going to get it back here with 18 seconds to go as Lisbeth Marino will come in for Emporia. And Macy Davis will get a rest here right before the end of the third quarter. Catherine Mazouk. Scoreless tonight's game is in there right now. Meredith Mazouk on the right wing, looking left, now drives to the baseline, cut off, and keeps her dribble going, then finally able to get around Beheimer, and Beheimer pushed her out of bounds. So many times you'll see a player go to that corner and pick the dribble up, but Meredith just kept that dribble going, then took it again as Beheimer picked up the foul, pushing her out of bounds.
I was going to tightrope right underneath the basket and kick it out for a 3, but she got pushed out of bounds. Very good point.
Here's McCauley, quick fire 3, no good, and it's rebounded by Emporia, and that is going to be a Geary, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. Great Bend Panthers will head to the fourth quarter with a 2-point lead. They're on top of Emporia, 19-17. Here on Panther Radio, B1043, The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Scott's Welding is proud to support Panther Sports. Scott's Welding is fully insured, has certified welders with 24-hour service. For reliable service and community spirit, it's Scott's Welding. Look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend. Go Panthers!
Community bankers should actually know your community. Hi, I'm Sean Powelson, president of your local Equity Bank. As someone who lives here, I know many of you, and I know what's important to you. I believe that people bank with people, so I'd like to invite you to stop by one of our region's 5 locations and meet our friendly, helpful staff.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer, which means regardless of your income or goals, it's important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armatist, Jim Vopat, Chris Sundahl, Jim Armatist, or Cameron Smith at Edward Jones, Great Bend today.
The home for Panthers sports. B1043, The Point.
Here we go, fourth quarter getting underway. Great Bend Lady Panthers leading 19-17. Great Bend 2-2 on the season. Emporia looking for their first win. They are 0-4. Great Bend will possess the basketball to start the fourth quarter. McCauley, Meredith Mazouk, Catherine Mazouk, Deshauna Bryant, and Cassie Elligood. The Panthers start the quarter with a bad pass. And a turnover gives the ball right back to Emporia. Okay, here we go. Take care of the basketball. Great Bend did that much better in the third quarter, and they scored a few more points. Great Bend in the 1-3-1 defense. They've been in it most of the way. Hefner, right elbow. Macy Davis stumbles with it, and across the lane got the shot away. And Elligood got the rebound for Great Bend. Meredith Mazook looks low. Deshauna Bryant, they can get her some touches in the middle of that lane. McCauley, a three-point shot, yes. Well, listen, McCauley, that's where she's done most of her damage this year is from three-point land. That's her 7th of the season now, 2 tonight, and it's 22-17. Great Bend now with their second biggest lead since they scored the first 6 of the game to take a 6-0 lead. Meredith Bazook almost getting another steal. Quick timeout taken by Emporia. Will take one as well. Panthers 22, Emporia 17. Back to the field house after this. Panther basketball on B1043 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
This is Julie from the Fieldhouse, and we are a proud supporter for the Great Bend Panthers. At the Fieldhouse, we strive to provide space for our athletes to work hard and achieve their goals. Surround yourself with those who want to be great. Join us at the Fieldhouse, where our motto is leadership through athletics. So check us out at fieldhouse.com.
I'm Car Andrews, class of 2035. Empire Realty is a proud supporter of Great Bend High School. When you're ready to buy or sell your home, call Empire Realty. My dad and the Empire team are ready to help you find your next home. Go Panthers!
The Great Bend Rec Center is a proud sponsor of this Great Bend High broadcast. And whether it be on the gridiron, courts, or the green, they would like to wish all Panther athletes competing this school year good luck. Go Panthers from the Great Bend Rec.
Panther pride lives here. B1043, The Point.
Back at the Panther Fieldhouse, Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff with you tonight. Great Bend 22, Emporia 17. Nice way to end that start the fourth quarter here. Three-pointer by McCauley.
Yeah, Great Bend 3 of 10 this half. All 3 baskets, three-pointers. All
Alex,
9 points.
yeah, Alex Mayers has one. That was Alex's second one. There's a pass deflected by Catherine Mazook and stolen by Great Bend. And Meredith Mazook starting to get more minutes here. She's certainly a key to this Panther offense right now. Elligood right side. Meredith a set shot three. A little bit too strong. Loose in the lane. Coming back to get it is Ryan Howe. Then she lost it out of bounds, but last touch by Deshauna Bryant. So Emporia will get it here with 6:25 to go.
Well, when that shot was going to the basket, I was thinking, man, if that goes in, that may be the game. I mean, 8-point lead with 6 minutes to go, maybe too much to overcome.
So Great Bend extends the 1-3-1 now to three-quarter court. They've given Emporia different looks out of that. That's one of the things that makes that 1-3-1 a versatile defense. We'll see it in the second game. Emporia boys like to do that. Geary drives inside. Ball was stripped away. She came down with it. I thought that was going to be a tie ball or a walk. It was neither. And they say tie ball now, but that came after she came down with the basketball the first time, I believe.
Yeah. That was a travel.
Okay.
That was something. It was something. You don't jump in the air and come back down with the ball. You can't do that.
And the Panthers lobby. The ball comes in. Meredith Mazook takes it away. McCauley, hard drive with the right hand. Difficult angle shot. No good. Macy Davis, the rebound for Emporia. Aguirre has it. Bounces it ahead. That's going to be Ryan Howe. Back to Aguirre. I'm glad Aguirre's not deciding to shoot more. She's been open, and she has 2 jump shots that have gone down tonight. Macy Davis, the free throw line against Elligood, drives down the lane, hits the deck, no call, slow to get up. They say it will be Great Bend basketball, or Emporia basketball here.
Yep.
Panther basketball brought to you by Kern Floor Service, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Chris Ramsey Shelter Insurance, and Mitchell K. Haney and Associates. Jump shot, air ball taken by Aguirre.
I think they're going to get Hefner. Yep. Pushing off his client in the back.
Adea Hefner picked up the foul, so she now has 3 in the game. Great Bend leading by 5 points. As Mike said, that's a big margin in a game like this between two teams who have struggled to score this season. And now Meredith Mazook splits the double team. Tried to go down low to Bryant. That was a good idea. Didn't lob it up high enough because you had Hefner in there. And now Deshauna Bryant and Hefner are... It's that wrestle the basketball thing.
Jump ball is a call. Possession.
Which, if you really want to win that, you just let it go. And then the other
Correct,
player's
yes.
going to just
Yes.
slide off. Alyssa McCauley looking, gets it in. Wide open look. Meredith Mazook for the corner. Hit the front iron. No good. She came back to get her own rebound. Back to Bryant. Open three-pointer. Yes. There we go. Deshawn with a three. And it's 25-17.
All 4 second-half buckets, 3-pointers by the Panthers.
Great Bend scrambling. And here's a steal. Catherine Mazook throws it down. Meredith Mazook to the basket. She scores with the left hand. Panthers lead by 10.
Yeah, that may do it.
There's still 4:50 to go, Mike.
It's a 10-point lead.
27-17, and then a foul. Catherine Mazook getting a little bit too close as that defense is turned up in intensity right now. Great Bend now on an 8-0 run.
We have played 25 minutes. They've scored 17. They're not scoring
But
12
trends
and 4.
change,
They
Mike.
do.
Trends
They
change.
do. I could be wrong.
Audrey Cunningham now has come in for Emporia. Panthers trying to go to 3-2 if they can hang on to this 10-point fourth quarter lead. Inside, and that's Davis. Steps, good defense by Elligood, cut off the penetration. They go to Aguirre to the top. Cunningham jump shot with the left hand, no good. Hefner got the rebound, goes up and scores, count the basket.
That would be one way to get yourself back in the game.
Hefner's missed a lot of those shots tonight from point-blank range. And the foul going against the Panthers, and that is
Substitution for the Panthers, Shayla Prendergast.
Catherine Mazook.
Does her fourth. It must be Christmas sweater night.
Yes, it is. 3 for 4 from the line for Hefner tonight, but missed that one. All right, Great Bend's basketball leading by 8 points now, 27-19. Alyssa McCauley dives down in the lane, ran into Hefner, good no call, and then Hefner lost it out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Emporia. Well, she lost her balance and then lost the basketball.
I couldn't tell if a Great Bend hand got in there, knocked it free. It might have, and she lost. That's why she lost her balance.
All right, 4:12 to go in the game. 1-3-1, half-court variety this time. Hefner lobbed it low. Macy Davis catches, shoots, and scores. It's now a 6-point game, 27-21.
Back-to-back made baskets for Emporia. They've not made 3 in a row.
Now, wait a second. Now, I'm telling you, trends. We don't want this trend. McCauley, Shayla Prendergast, ball knocked free, but we're going to get a foul on Emporia. That will only be the second team foul of the fourth quarter here.
That is the third on Davis, so she must have had 2 fouls in the first half. I like the looks of Macy Davis and Jada Geary for Emporia. They're going to be good basketball players.
This Emporia team has won 20 straight games, well, last 2 years, but then 12 seniors gone from that team. And it's a rebuild. Here's a steal by Hefner. Stepped in front of it. Elegant fires low. McCauley scores. Layup good.
Yeah, nice pass right there from Elligood.
And a nice steal by Cassie. Yeah, she looked low, and then Alyssa went right underneath the basket. Beautiful play, and that stops that 4-0 run. 8-point lead now as Hefner scans the alley. Nothing there. Aguirre lobs it down to the corner. Macy Davis, jump shot, rolled off, no good. Bryant fighting for the weak side board, and it's out of bounds. Or I should say that is Jordan Harbaugh for the Panthers. Meredith Mazook coming back into the game for Great Bend.
And she's logging more and more minutes. Meredith with 7 steals and 3 assists tonight.
Well, McCauley comes out of the game. Alex Mayers is in. And also, Maddie Mazook has come into the game. She hasn't played much tonight, but comes in here with 3.5 minutes to go. And a 3-point shot, Cunningham. It's blocked. Macy Davis gets it back for Emporia. One dribble. Back out to Aguirre. Backs up. Now on the left side. Here comes Cunningham again. Shoots it to the top. And back to the wing it goes. Ryan Howe. And she loses it out of bounds, but is knocked away by Jordan Harbaugh. And Emporia will have it. Emporia gets it in. Hefner guarded by Siefkes. Siefkes in trouble, in a double team, falling down, and we had a timeout taken here by Emporia. We'll take one as well. 2:50 to go in the game. 29-21, Great Bend. We'll be back. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B1043 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Looking for the best carpet, upholstery, and tile cleaning? Magna Dry Cleaning Service is your go-to in Great Bend. They also handle water and fire restoration and job site cleanup. For a cleaner, fresher home or business, visit us at 18th and Main. Magna Dry Cleaning Service, your clean begins here.
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
It'll be Emporia's basketball here with 2:50 to go. Coming up, Panther boys ranked 10th in this week's KBCA poll. Hefner gets it inside. Shot blocked by Elligood, and then she got the block, but then continued to move into Hefner. I don't think she got the foul. Nope. It's going to be against Maddie Siefkes.
Foul is on number 21, Maddie Siefkes, her first.
Non-shooting foul here.
Substitution for the Panthers, Alyssa McCauley.
Alex Mayers is out, and McCauley back in here for the Panthers with 2:46 to go. Emporia with it. Davis backing up, cut off by Meredith Mazook. Aguirre out front. Cunningham, and a three taken here by Ryan Howe. Doesn't go. Rebound, Alyssa McCauley. All right, Great Bend now leading by 8. They've got the basketball with 2:28 to go.
Yeah, you're in no hurry right now if you're Great Bend.
Emporia staying in that man defense. Great Bend at times has had success. Here comes Jordan Harbaugh. Got to the left elbow. Now Elligood has to chase it down near the midcourt line. Avoids the turnover and gets it to McCauley right in front of the Panther bench. Macy Davis out on her. Two very young basketball teams going at it here tonight. Ball knocked out of bounds on the far side by Audrey Cunningham of Emporia. And the Panthers will take it in. McCauley coming over to do the honors. Far side of the court, Panthers left to right here in the fourth quarter. McCauley looking, and got it in. Harbaugh catches it. One dribble, back out to Alyssa. 1:58 to go. Aguirre now coming out to put some pressure on. Pass to the wing, nearly stolen by Cunningham. They go to Siefkes, and an offensive foul called against Maddie Siefkes. Pretty easy call for the official. She extended that left arm out, and the foul call was made. Siefkes second of the game.
Yeah, just 6 turnovers in the half. 20, though, for the game now for Great Bend. 22 for Emporia.
Number 24, Deshauna Bryant.
All right, Deshauna Bryant is in. Siefkes is out for Great Bend. Emporia with 21 points, but that is what they came in averaging in the first 4 games of the season. And here's a steal, Cassie Elligood. Will take it to the other end for the layup. Good. That might seal it. Cass's first basket of the night, a big one. And the Panthers are up 10, 31-21. Aguirre out of control the other end. McCauley getting the steal. And did she take a timeout? No, she's not in time, and it will be a tie ball.
To the Spartans. Substitution for the Panthers.
Catherine Mazook is in. Jordan Harbaugh comes out. Jordan, the leading scorer tonight for the Panthers with 8. Well, I shouldn't say that. Alyssa McCauley has 10.
Okay.
Aguirre for Emporia. Macy Davis. Cunningham. Low dribble the right hand. They go to the corner. Howe had it. No intent to shoot it at all. Aguirre to Cunningham. And again, not looking to shoot it. They throw it across the zone. Aguirre a long three. Maybe partially blocked by Alyssa. And there'll be a tie ball. Now it pops free. Meredith Mazook comes out of there with it. Trying to drive on Aguirre. No need to be in a hurry now. Well, McCauley will take a three-pointer and air-mailed it out of bounds. Could have run a little bit of time right there.
Yeah, that wasn't the best looking shot. They had made 4 straight shots, Great Bend had, to that miss.
Well, Emporia's got it here, less than a minute to go. Great Bend still trapping out of that 1-3-1. It's a half-court variety right now. Meredith Mazook all over. Cunningham outside. Aguirre, one-handed push pass, goes right side. It's going to be Hefner. Rumbles down the lane, put up the shot, threw it over the rim, no good. McCauley went over one defender, two defenders, tipped it to herself, has the rebound. And Great Bend in great shape here with 33 seconds to go. And it looks like Great Bend's going to go to 3-2, heading to Pratt on Friday night.
Yeah, I think we saw a travel and an over the back, and the referees are going 10 points, 40 seconds, let's play.
Catherine Mazouk, Elligood in the lane. Bryant, left wing. Meredith Mazouk, a three. Doesn't go. Bryant with a rebound. She'll go up for the shot and hit the rim. Comes down. Catherine Mazouk, Great Bend can just run the clock out here. They don't need to do anything.
Yeah,
Great Bend's going to win this game. And a good win for Great Bend. It was close all the way until they put together a run in the third quarter. And the Great Bend Panthers win it tonight, 31-21. We'll be back with your final numbers right after this. Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Advanced Truck and Diesel is proud to sponsor this Great Bend High Panther broadcast. Good luck to all the Panthers competing this fall. Work hard, represent our community well, and remember, at Advanced Truck and Diesel, we swing the big wrenches.
Rosenberg Family Dentistry, proud supporters of Great Bend Panther Sports, provides top-notch dental care with advanced technology and expert training in implants and laser dentistry. Your smile is their priority. Rosenberg Family Dentistry. Get more out of life with a great smile.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, 10th and Stone Street, is a proud supporter of Great Bend High School Panthers. Delgado's open for lunch 11 to 1:30 and dinner from 5 to 8 Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
Where the tradition continues. The Panthers and B1043 The Point.
Panthers win our first game tonight as the Lady Panthers knock off Emporia 31-21 in a low-scoring affair here at the Panther Fieldhouse. It was 13-12 at halftime. The team combined for 25 points and 25 turnovers, and it stayed close. It was 15-15 in the third quarter. Great Bend put together a 4-0 run, 19-15, and then a basket by Emporia. It was 19-17 going to the fourth quarter. Then the Panthers put on a spurt. 19-17, they scored the first 8 points of the fourth quarter, taking a 27-17 lead with just around 6 minutes to go. Two straight baskets by Emporia made it 27-21, but Emporia would not score the rest of the way, and Great Bend goes on to win their third game of the year, 31-21. Unofficial scoring numbers for you. Alyssa McCauley came in averaging 7 points a game. Alyssa leads the Panthers tonight in scoring with 10. Run down the other numbers for you. Cassie Elligood with 2. Jill Reimer played but did not score. Meredith Mazouk with 2 points tonight. Deshauna Bryant hit a three-pointer in that fourth quarter. That was big. She had 5. Alex Mayers with a three-pointer. She ended up with 3 points. Catherine Mazouk played but did not score. How about Jordan Harbaugh tonight? Had not scored all year, had not scored in her career in a varsity game. She had 8 points tonight. Got to be happy for Jordan Harbaugh. And all 8 of those came in the first half. Shayla Prendergast with 1 point in the game. And Maddie Siefkes played but did not score. Emporia tonight led by 5'10 freshman Macy Davis. Davis ends the night with 11. Jada Geary with 5. And Adea Hefner ended up with 5. And those are the only 3 players who scored for the Spartans, who continue to struggle scoring points. They hit their per-game average of 21, but that wasn't enough tonight as they get beat 31-21. Emporia falls to 0-5, and Great Bend now improves to 3-2, heading to Pratt on Friday to take on the Greenbacks. Stay with us. Coming up, Panthers boys taking on Emporia. This should be a good one tonight. These two teams have had a couple of barn burners the last 2 seasons. We'll see what happens here tonight. Our pregame interview with Kyle Creed coming up on Panther Radio, B1043 The Point, powered by BTI, or powered by Equity Bank in Great Bend, proud sponsors of Panther Athletics.
The University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical teams to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oil or steaming hydro testing and rack testing services in oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you are looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Service from people you know, quality products and professional installation. That's Kern Floor Service. Stop by Kern Floor Service and browse through the different selections of flooring from laminate to vinyl, carpet, wood, and ceramic tile. Kern Floor Service, 908 Coolidge in Great Bend.
Great Bend Ready Mix has been serving Central and Western Kansas since 1979. Their concrete pumping trucks are ready for a job of any size. Just north of the tracks on South Washington. Every solid foundation starts with a call to Great Bend Ready Mix. Find out more at greatbendreadymix.com.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Premer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington, Great Bend.
Proud of our town, proud of our team. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back, Great Bend High School and the GB Tire pregame show. Steve Webster joined by the head coach of the Great Bend Panthers, Kyle Cree. Panthers against Emporia tonight. Busy week last week. Nice to be back in the field house tonight.
Yeah, I was talking to my brother last night, and I think, this is our, fifth game in 10 days, or I don't know, it's hard to put it all together, but, we just, we get after it every day, regardless if it's a game or a practice. So, we're just having fun coaching basketball.
How do you handle, you work so hard, you get so busy, you play all these games, then you go to Christmas break. Is this kind of your laboratory to kind of see where you're at, plan for the 2025, I guess?
Yeah, maybe to a certain extent, but really the only thing that matters is tonight. If we do want to look forward, I know we got a really good opponent on Friday. So we got to get past 3 games of playing Emporia and 3 games of playing Pratt before we get to celebrate the holidays.
Okay, it is Emporia tonight. Man, I guess if you could script 2 games the last 2 years against this ball club, 2 great wins for your team by 1 2 years ago, and then got them by 3 on their place last year. So good basketball program you're taking on.
Yeah, they get after it. They play hard, and, I know their head coach, and have kind of built some rapport with him over the years. He's a guy that's around my age, and I know he's going to have them playing tough defense, and they're going to get after it. So we're going to have to be on our best game tonight.
Okay, they had their own classic last week, 3 games. It was kind of a very competitive. They beat, they lost to Spring Hill. Hayden beat Spring Hill. They lost, Trinity. Yeah, it was pretty balanced week for basketball at Emporia.
Yeah, and when you watch those games, you can kind of tell that it's tournament time, or there's a little bit of a rivalry. So when you watch Emporia and Spring Hill, you can kind of see there's a little bit of hate between them, which is interesting to watch as an outsider. And I know at one point Spring Hill's head coach was an Emporia high grad and played at Emporia State, so maybe that kind of makes the rivalry or the game a little more intense. But yeah, they've had some tough games, and they're 3-1 just like we are.
Okay, they lost River Peters. I guess he wanted to go live with Grandma in Wichita so he could play down in that area. But anyway, they don't have him. What about this year's edition?
Yeah, they've still got some studs. They've got athletes. They've got a point guard that plays with Cooper a little bit in the summertime, and he can shoot lights out. And then they've added another guy, number 24, who's super athletic, and it seems like as the games progress, he gets a little bit better each game, and really he defensively he kind of sets the tone for him.
Okay, Harrison Troke is their point guard. He had 6 rebounds in the last game, and then Franklin, who you're talking about, number 24, had 7 assists. So tell me about Troke, the point guard.
Yeah, I said he's a spot-up shooter, but he's grown since last season. So he's getting to the free throw line a little bit more, so he's a little bit more confident when he drives it. It seems like he's just the ultimate team player. Never really does anything like outside the lines, and kind of sticks to what the coach wants him to do. And then the Franklin kid, the ball is in his hands more than it was game 1, and he does a good job of creating, getting others involved, and he's pretty good in the post too.
Okay, defensively, saw a few different things from Emporia. What are you expecting tonight from him?
Yeah, the funny thing is Coach Baldwin's kind of a 1-3-1 guy, so we were kind of ready on the bus ride home. from the Haven game. I'm like, listen, guys, like they're probably going to run the 1-3-1, but they haven't showed that this year. He would probably be a defensive first kind of coach. So they've ran some man-to-man where they kind of push to the sideline, which is kind of non-traditional. They've ran a 1-2-2 press where they try to fluster the other team. But at some point, we're probably going to expect some box and one. So we're kind of ready for anything.
Okay, what's the important thing for the Panthers tonight offensively?
I mean, I think the big thing is convert when we get steals and turnovers and make sure we get out and run a little bit, and then execute. Just make sure that we trust each other, strong passes, don't be soft with the ball, and just trust in the things that we do.
Okay, as I always say, what's the message to the team tonight?
I mean, I think the big thing is just maintaining our composure. Don't let anything like outside of what we can control affect our attitude, our behavior, or anything like that. And we got to box out. I think that's something that we haven't been doing a great job of. Is so we got to finish possessions by boxing out.
Okay, big fun game here in December. Feelings going in, Kyle?
I'm just ready to kind of get that nasty feeling out of our stomach from the Haven game, get to the free throw line, and just have fun. You know, I say it all the time. It's just a game. Obviously, we all want it, and everybody's going to be screaming and yelling, but we got to make sure that we enjoy ourselves.
Okay, enjoy it. We'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thank you.
All right, Cal Creo here with us on the pregame show, the GB Tire pregame show. Back with your starters right after this.
I'm Chance Haney. For over 40 years, Mitchell K. Haney & Associates has been your trusted partner in Great Bend for comprehensive employee benefits. Medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and Aflac coverage. Call us today to protect your team and their families. Go Panthers.
This is Nathan at GB Tarp Company. We specialize in roll tarps, camper skirts, and custom solutions tailored for your needs. Durable, reliable, made to last. When your tarp wears out, give us a shout. GB Tarp Company, carrying genuine Sherco parts and accessories. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, or at gbtarpcompany.com.
GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend. GB. Generations of buyers come back time and again. GB. Out in the field, out on the road. GB Tires has the names you know. Like Bridgestone, Firestone, on GB you can depend. GB. With fast, friendly service like it's always been. Don't need an appointment, just bring it in. GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend.
The portal for Panther Pride. B1043. The Point.
Welcome back to the pregame show. It's brought to you by GB Tire, offering tire repair services and quality tires to Great Bend and surrounding areas since 1967. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff with you. Lady Panthers got a win tonight, holding off Emporia 31-21. Great Bend 3-2, heading into Friday's game at Pratt. We'll talk to Jade Winter about the win at halftime of this game tonight. All right, Panthers back in action after losing to Haven 53-41 in the Eagle Classic on Saturday. Tough night for the Great Bend Panthers shooting the three. They were 0 for 14. They hit 16 of 21 two-pointers, but couldn't get the ball inside against Haven's 1-3-1 defense. They had 15 turnovers in the game and were out-rebounded for the first time this season, 23-19. Ian Creamer with 16 points and 9 rebounds. Cooper Omott with 9, and Jackson Wondra had 6 points, a career high off the bench. Dax Minton with 8 for the Panthers. He also has 5 deflections and 5 turnovers in the game for Great Bend, who played without Jacob Hall in the contest. 7 3-pointers in the first half for Haven, setting the tone for that game. Great Bend trailing by 9 at the end of the first quarter. They trailed by as many as 12 in the second half. They closed it within 7 with 3:46 to go. But Haven too much, and Haven went into that game unranked in Class 3A. New poll out today, they are ranked number 5 in Class 3A after knocking off the Panthers on Saturday night. Well, tonight the Panthers renew their series with Emporia. It's resulted in 2 close games the last 2 years. 2 years ago here at the Fieldhouse, the Panthers rallied in the fourth quarter to post a 66-65 win in Ian Creamer's I think that was his come-out game as a freshman. He scored 22 points in that game. Great Bend rallied in the fourth quarter and ended up winning that game by 1. Last year, the Panthers had to rally again in the second half and beat the Spartans 45-42. That Emporia team would go on to post a record of 13-8. They ended their season with a 48-45 loss to Andover Central in the 5A sub-state. Now, Emporia returns 4 seniors, but not senior River Peters. He was their leading scorer last year and had 17 against the Panthers in Emporia last season. Well, he wanted to move with Grandma down to Wichita, and he's playing basketball this year at Wichita Northwest while his parents live in Emporia. Their leading scorer this year is 5'10" junior Ryan Crowell, who averages 12 per game. He's the only player in double figures for a balanced Spartan attack. Look at the numbers on these teams. Emporia 3-1, outscoring their opponents 57-34. They opened the season with a 71-18 win at Liberal. Then they lost to Spring Hill last Tuesday in their own classic, which was an interesting one. They lost 46-40. Spring Hill would turn around and beat Topeka Hayden, and then Emporia beat Hayden on Saturday. Yeah, 60-44. They also beat Trinity Academy out of Wichita 55-27. Great Bend so far this year, 61 points per game, 46 allowed. They're hitting 49% from the floor, but only 14% from three-point land. They turned the ball over only 10 times per game, although they had 15 on Saturday. And Mike Marzoff, thoughts on Emporia? This is going to be a big boy game without Jacob Hall in the lineup again. I think it may impact the Panthers more in this game than maybe it did against Haven.
Yeah, I think it would as far as the matchups go. But having Jacob Hall out is going to hurt them more tonight, I think, against Haven. Interesting there with Lee Baldwin. He was out at Barton with Super for a little bit, or with Coach Fletcher. I went down chatting for just a minute there. 1-3-1 defense, something that gave the Panthers fits the other day, is something Emporia likes to employ. And a box and one. And you know me, Steve. I love a guy to run a box and one, not afraid to do that. And it's a defense that's jumped up, and unless you know what you're doing, it can cause you troubles for a while, and maybe you can break out of that and go. So I think right now what we're looking at is, and I think Coach Cray said that, defensive-minded basketball coach in Lee Baldwin, and it shows by some of the numbers they get up. Liberal scored 18 points against them.
Yeah.
You know, how does that happen? 71-18 to start the season off. So defensively, Emporia, I think, is going to be a challenge for Great Bend, because Great Bend, let's face it, has struggled in a lot of areas on the offensive end of the floor.
All right, Panthers and Emporia. Great Bend trying to make it a sweep here after the girls won their game tonight. We will be back with your starters next on B1043 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend. GB. Generations of buyers come back time and again. GB. Out in the field, out on the road. GB Tires has the names you know, like Bridgestone, Firestone. On GB you can depend. GB. With fast, friendly service like it's always been. Don't need an appointment, just bring it in. GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend.
Chris Ramsey, your shelter insurance agent in Great Bend, is here to make sure you're covered with the right protection at the right price. From auto and home insurance to life, business, farm, and more, Shelter can cover it. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Give Chris a call, 620-793-9390.
The American Plains Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
It's Panther basketball on B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to Panther Fieldhouse. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff with you, getting set to bring you Great Bend, ranked 10th in Class 5A against the 3-1 Emporia Spartans. Our starting lineups tonight brought to you by the Animal Medical Center. Large or small, they take care of them all. For Emporia, they're coached by Lee Baldwin. He's in his third year at Emporia. Record of 31-15. Their starters include Harrison Troke, a 6'1 sophomore. He's averaging 9 points and 5 rebounds per ball game. Nolan Jacob is a 6'2 senior. Jacob averaging 7 points and 4 rebounds per game. Madden Seidel, a 6'4 senior. Seidel averaging 5 points and 3 rebounds per contest. Ryan Crowell, a 6'1 junior. Their leading scorer, averaging 12 points and 3 rebounds a game. And Kobe Franklin, a 6'1 senior, Franklin averaging 9 points per game, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He had 7 points and 7 assists in that 60-44 win over Topeka Hayden on Saturday night. For the Great Bend Panthers, banged up a little bit, although Taven Stroop will see if he gets any action tonight. He was suited up for the junior varsity game, but that was over at the Panther Fieldhouse. I didn't see how many minutes he played, but Taven hopefully was available tonight for a Panther team needing some depth with Hall out of the lineup. Ian Premer, 6'6 junior, Ian averaging 22 points and 10 rebounds a game. Ben Nicholson, 6'6 senior. Nicholson averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per contest. Cooper Omott, 6-foot sophomore, averaging 8 points, 4 assists a game. Dax Minton, 5'11 junior. Dax averaging 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals per ball game. And Isaiah Reed, who went scoreless Saturday against Haven. Isaiah, 6'1 senior, averaging 3 points and 1 rebound a game. For the Panthers, coached by Kyle Cree. Kyle is in his 4th season with the Panthers and a record of 38 and 32. In the WAC tonight, Liberal, they are at Hugoton. That's going to be a challenge for the Redskins, who are off to a 2-3 start so far. Woodward, Oklahoma at Dodge City. Dodge City 1-2. Their only win, a 1-point victory over Manhattan. Hayes, who's 3-2 on the year, and Garden City. Hayes 3-2, Garden City 2-4. They both have the night off. There are your starters, brought to you by the Animal Medical Center. Large or small, they take care of them all. Stay tuned. Panther basketball coming up next on B1043, The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine is the sports medicine provider for Panther Athletics. On the field or off, you can count on them to get your life back. Located at 4801 10th Street in Great Bend, proudly serving the community for over 40 years. Go Panthers!
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365 to ensure your home stays warm and dry all year long. Comfort Pro is just a phone call away.
Buy or sell your home with confidence at Coldwell Banker Sell Real Estate. Your home sale experience should be simple and rewarding, and our agents at Coldwell Banker will make that happen for you. Call any of our local agents to help guide you home.
Scott's Welding is proud to support Panther Sports. Scott's Welding is fully insured, has certified welders with 24-hour service. For reliable service and community spirit, it's Scott's Welding. Look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend. Go Panthers!
Great Bend Panther basketball is on B1043, The Point. Brought to you by
Next Tech Wireless, Venture Corporation, Sutherland's, Rosenberg Family Dentistry, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Marmy Auto Group, Scott's Welding, The Field House, American Plains Co-op, Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, Plains State Bank, Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, Edward Jones Financial Services, S&J Trucking, Farmers Bank and Trust, Comfort Pro, Empire Realty, Pizza Huts in Great Bend, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, Next Tech, Barton Community College, Insurance Planning, Hazmat Response, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Innovative Livestock Services, Dom Pipe Testing, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, Great Bend Panther Booster Club, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, the University of Kansas Health System Great Bend, USD 428, People's Bank and Trust, Watkins Calcara Chartered, Unruh Brothers Trash Service, and Bugles Dyke Chiropractic.
Great Bend Panther basketball is on the station that rocks. B1043, The Point. The Panthers play here on B1043, The Point.
For Emporia, at guard, number 20.
Well, hopefully the Panthers will hit a three-pointer tonight. Get some Delgado's food. They didn't hit one on Saturday night against Haven, but when they do tonight, be the first to text 620-639-6946. That's 620-639-6WIN. If you're in first, you'll get one free meal of your choice from Delgado's Mexican Food Restaurant in Great Bend. Be sure to include your name. Certificates can be picked up in the Eagle Media Center at 1200 Baker in Great Bend. You know, a year ago, this Emporia team, they held Ian Premer to 10 points.
That's pretty good.
So
So he's a defensive-minded basketball coach. There's no doubt about it.
Well, we'll see how they do it tonight. Interesting notes on here. Dax Minton is playing tonight. Of course, Father Mike played at Kingman. His high school coach was Mike Minton. Was not Mike Minton, but it was Rick Bloomquist, who just retired this year after 12 seasons at Topeka West. Well, Rick actually has a son playing on this team.
Okay.
Cohen Bloomquist, who's a sophomore.
So we can almost start the 6 degrees of Mike Minton, right? Okay, I had 6 degrees of Mike Minton, and somewhere shaped 6 spaces away, everybody knows Mike Minton.
All right, here we go. Madden Seidel will jump it up against Ian Premer. Great Bend in their home white uniforms, red numerals, black trim. They move from right to left. Emporia in their road black uniforms, red numerals and trim. They move from right to left, or from left to right for Emporia. Now the official told Ben Nicholson to get back over. He tried to move over at the last second. And now the tip is back, and it's tipped back, and driving in for an easy layup is Crowell. Well, you realize why Ben Nicholson wanted to do that, because Nolan Jacobs stepped in the way and tipped it back, and Crowell got an easy layup. And it's 2-0 to start this game, and we got a foul, and it's going to be on Kobe Franklin, the 6'1 senior, as they start out in a man-to-man defense.
You don't see many teams line up to score on the tip anymore, and that's something that we always have done, and I just love
Well, they anticipated Ian Premer tipping that ball right back where it went.
And went right to the basket.
All right, Great Bend to get it in. Dax Minton to Omont, back to Dax. And they're going to have Jacob down low on Ian Premer in the post. Omont finds a lane to the basket, goes up, stripped away, down low by Franklin. Emporia gets it out, and Harrison Troke, the 6'1 sophomore, with the basketball. Just underway here. Lady Panthers win tonight 31-21. Great Bend will open in a man defense. They played this defense most of the night against Haven on Saturday. And good defense by Ben Nicholson, and the ball goes out of bounds as Franklin tried to go to his right, and Ben anticipated it.
Yeah, good quick feet that time, and the ball went off of Ben's left leg, but that was because of good defense.
Nolan Jacob down in the deep corner, hard place to take it in, but he's able to get it into Franklin, and he'll be guarded again by Ben Nicholson.
Ben oftentimes gets a guard.
Jacob, 17-foot jumper, yes, and a 4-0 lead for Emporia, shooting out of the gate here early.
Yeah, pretty good start for the Spartans, 2 for 2 from the field, and 2 baskets, the first win of the basketball game.
Omont's going to be guarded by Crowell, tried to probe that left side of the defense, scoops it to Isaiah, he looks down the middle of the lane, no one's there, wants to go to Ben Nicholson. Nicholson gets free of Franklin, got a ball screen from Isaiah, drives inside, tough shot, missed, loose on the floor, Emporia with it, outlet pass comes to Crowell, 2-on-1 break, he drives in and scores, and a 6-0 getaway for Emporia.
Yeah, and the Spartans are getting up the floor quickly that time off a rebound, transition, easy basket.
Great Bend playing with an early hangover from Saturday night in this game. Isaiah Reed outside, and he's not even being guarded by Madison Seidel, and then he took a three-pointer and missed it, got his own rebound, threw it up, hit the bottom of the rim. That's what Emporia wanted, and Isaiah missed his shot. Crowell the other way, drops in, drives in, on the rim, no good. Premer gets the rebound. First time Ian's touched the basketball tonight. Tries to penetrate, cut off. Omont on the right wing, down to the corner. Dax out to Omont, a three, in and out, will not fall. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ian Premer will go back to Emporia. Off to a quick start here, 6-0. Substitution coming in now as we will see Madden Seidel out of the game and Chase Harrington, a 6'3 junior, in very quickly for the Spartans.
Yeah, Emporia made the first 3 shots from the field. Great Bend 0 for 4 to start this game with 2 more three-point attempts in there.
Panthers stay in the man defense. Franklin, they drop it in low, and a steal by Ian Premer. Pushes the ball ahead, regains control. Tough shot, he scored on the left baseline. He got his body slowed down, and Ian got the steal, took it to the other end. That's the first 2 points of the game for the Panthers.
Yeah, left
Crowell
hand
over the head,
side.
flip, goes to Franklin, down low, jump shot up, will not go. Tip kept alive by Dax Minton, picked up by Premer, back to Dax. He brings it up the near sideline, pulled up his dribble, and the pressure comes from Troke.
Yeah, Emporia in a man, so Great Bend could go inside if they need to.
Nolan Jacob giving Ian Premer plenty of room on the outside. Ian just holding the basketball up between the circles. Now point to wing pass. Dax Minton. Troke comes out on him, whistling a foul down on the weak side. And I think they got somebody banging around on Ian Premer down low in the black paint here at Great Bend High School. It's Nolan Jacob, a rugged 6'2 senior for the Spartans.
Yeah, he just reached out and grabbed Ian's jersey because he ain't got by him, and he wasn't going to let him get to the basket. You could maybe call that a good foul because he didn't probably have an easy basket.
6'2", Emporia scored the first 6 points of this game, including taking the opening tip down for a layup by Crowell. Omot into Isaiah, missed the shot, charge called. Cooper Omot picks it up, and that'll be the first foul of the game, or the second foul of the game on the Panthers.
I'm okay with that. He's trying to get inside, get some penetration. He ended up getting Isaiah Reed a pretty easy shot. Just maybe pull up a little bit earlier than you did for that one, but the Panthers have to get penetration.
That was the first team foul on the Panthers. Emporia with 2 here in the early goings. They run that high ball screen. Troke comes out to it. Now they get it to Harrington, and the ball goes over his head. I think we got a push in the back that time. If that's on Cooper, that's going to be number 2 already in the game for Cooper Omot. Pushed Harrington in the back.
Yeah, it didn't take much. It pushed him just enough to go forward so he couldn't get the pass. Referee right on top of it.
Troke's going to lob it in. They go to the corner. Troke open 3. It will not go. Ben clears the glass. Looking down court. Emporia getting back defensively. Dax Minton pulled up his dribble into a double team weak side pass. Omot's right there. Step through, layup good. Well, Dax pulled up his dribble, but then he saw Omot down there all by himself. It's 6-4.
Yeah, that 1-3-1, not the best place to pick it up, but Cooper realized on the backside he's able to get underneath the basket. Great Bend will pick up that dribble. The bad spots against the 1-3-1. We saw that against Haven.
Rylan Crow now over on the wing and into the game now is Maddox Shively. He's a 5'7 senior. They post up Troke down low, looking for a cutter. He's been in the lane a long time. Yeah, 3 seconds is the call. And substitutions. Great Bend will go to the bench early. Ethan Summers, 5'9 junior, and Jackson Wandra, who had a career-high 6 points against Haven on Saturday night. They're going to get their shot here early. Omot out with 2 fouls, and Isaiah Reed also goes to the Panther bench.
Interesting to see how long Omot stays out. It is still the first quarter. He has those 2 fouls only halfway through the first quarter.
And the ball knocked away and now stolen by Shively for Emporia. To Harrington, inside, shot missed, rebound, Jackson Wandra. Shot altered by Premer to the other end. Summers a 3, got it.
There you go.
All right, there you go. Text 639-6946, 639-6 win as Summers knocks it down. A big shot. That is Ethan's 3rd 3 of the season. So after Emporia scored the first 6 points, Great Bend has come back to get the next 7.
Now, I'm not sure what the stoppage in play is. Official explaining something to
Were
Coach
they warning
Cree.
Great Bend for
touching the
hitting
ball through the net? That could be what it is, yeah.
All right, Harrison Troke. Emporia now will go to work. It is going to be Franklin just above the foul line. Great pass underneath to Davidson, or I should say that is Kobe Franklin, who scores on the assist from Madden Seidel.
Well, they moved the ball well right there and got the ball inside several times.
Maddox Shively running all over the court. He stole the ball from Minton, nearly got it again. Dax spins inside, put up a shot, short, got his own miss, goes up, misses again. Premer got the rebound over everybody, goes in and scores, and is fouled. Premer just said, all right, enough of this nonsense. Let me grab the ball and go up and score.
Yeah, Dax spun once, spun twice, shot, missed, and Premer right there to clean up the boards. He will score more than 10 tonight. I can guarantee you that.
Harrison Troke picking up the foul. That's Troke's first. Team foul number 3 on Emporia. Great Bend leading 9-8. And the first free throw, only free throw for Ian Premer is good.
An improved part of his game this year.
Yeah, 9 of 13 from the line on the season. Shively holds it on the wing to Franklin. They run a ball screen out there as Jacob came over to get it. Troke to Shively, the cutter down low. That is Jacob, hooks it back, and it's going to be Franklin lowered the shoulder into Ian Premer, and they're going to call the foul on Ian. Sometimes you'll see that go the other way if that shoulder comes down. Not the case this time. Premer with his first foul.
Emporia moves a lot on the offensive end of the floor, cutting through the paint to the basket constantly.
Great Bend's been in the man the entire first quarter. And Franklin, they tried to get the ball to him, knocked away. Summers got it. Ben Nicholson now spins. Shively just rips it away from behind. 2-on-1 break. Shively hustling back. Dax Minton reached in, stole it away from Franklin. Dax up the court, right to left, all the way down. Big collision. That's going to be a charge. Bring it back the other way. Pretty easy call for the official. I know Panther fans don't like that, but the defender was waiting there for quite some time. And now Isaiah Reed's going to come into the ball game, and he'll replace Dax Minton. Panther basketball tonight brought to you in part by Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, Equity Bank, and by Comfort Pro and the 10th Street Eye Care Center.
Yeah, Dax didn't run straight into him, but he got it with the shoulder, and like I said, the defender just standing there waiting, and the official was standing there watching. 2 3-1 teams going at it here at the Panther Fieldhouse tonight. 10-8, Great Bend holding on to a 2-point lead. Seidel thought about a three, now goes down low, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Ben Nicholson. He was moving.
Kobe Franklin, again, kind of lowering that shoulders, but Ben was on the move right there. And fouls, which have been a problem for the Panthers just in volume, getting the other team to the free throw line this year. And 2 free throws coming up here is already 5 team fouls in this opening quarter for the Panthers.
Shooting for Emporia, number 24, Kobe Franklin.
Kobe Franklin, 6'1" senior, makes the first free throw. And he'll have one here to tie this thing up at 10-10 with 1:55 to go in the opening quarter. And good release, swish on the attempt. And we're tied at 10-all. Emporia scored the first 6 of the game.
Good ball game so far, Steve.
Ben Nicholson, it will be the man defense. Creamer now guarded on the wing by Jacob. Jump pass back out. Ben open, a three. No. Rebound kept alive. Ben kept alive by Creamer. Knocked out. Ben can't get it. Franklin to the other end goes up and scores.
Basket, number 24.
And Ben Nicholson struggling from three-point line. He's 1 for 15 now on the season after shooting 38% a year ago. Emporia back on top. Ethan Summers, he has a three in this game. Ben Nicholson in the corner, turns on Crowell. Tough play. Troke got the block. And Emporia gets the basketball. To the other end, Troke free, turned down a three, drives inside, jumper over Jackson Wondren, and drops through.
Basket, Harrison.
4 of the 5 starters have scored for Emporia. 6-0 run. They're on top 14-10. Timeout, Great Bend. Spartans of Emporia 14, Great Bend 10. We'll be back. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B1043, The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer, which means regardless of your income or goals, it's important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armatist, Jim Vopat, Chris Sundahl, Jim Armatist, or Cameron Smith at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend. GB. Generations of buyers come back time and again. GB. Out in the field, out on the road. GB Tires has the names you know, like Bridgestone, Firestone. On GB you can depend. GB. With fast, friendly service like it's always been. Don't need an appointment, just bring it in. GB Tires, the tire experts of Great Bend.
The home for Panthers sports. B1043, The Point.
Panthers with the basketball back. 2 6-0 runs by Emporia. The last one has him up by 4. Isaiah Reed for the Panthers inside, and Franklin reached in, knocked it away. He picked up the foul, and that's going to be Kobe Franklin's second foul of the game. 6-0 run gave Emporia a 6-0 lead. Then they were down 10-8, and they scored the last 6 to lead it 14-10.
Yeah, and Cooper Omont is back in the game, even with the 2 fouls. Didn't let him get to the end of that, even at the end of the first quarter before he got him back in the basketball game.
First free throw by Isaiah goes down. He's now 2 for 3 on the season. Congratulations, Lisa Kelch. She was the winner. She texted in 639-6946. So Lisa gets a delicious meal from Delgado's Mexican Food in Great Bend.
Kevin looks a little disappointed.
1 winner per night. Next one on the way, good. So Isaiah makes both. The Panthers 63% as a team on the season from the foul line.
Yeah, Emporia plays fast at both ends of the floor. They're moving always on offense. They're active on defense. I don't like the old Nolan Richardson, Arkansas days. They don't go the full court press, but this is a busy basketball team.
They play in the tough Centennial League. 10 seconds here as Troke dribble outside. Dax Minton guarding him. Troke trying to back in. Now a double team comes. Dax rips the ball away, steals it, then runs over Shively, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Maddox Shively. That was close. Shively stepped in there, and Dax collided with him, but Shively will pick up the foul. That is his first, and that's big because that's a 15 foul on Emporia, and 2 free throws will come here with 0 time on the clock.
Coach Crees trying to get 3 free throws out of this, saying he was shooting. Got to give him credit for effort, though, right?
Yeah, so Shively trying to take that charge there, but what it did was gave the Panthers a chance to tie this thing up at the end of the quarter. Dax just 2 for 5 from the free throw line this season. They're going to put a little bit of time back up there, 0.5.
Yeah, you're 80 feet for the basket. There's no reason.
It's good.
Great Bend is 4 for 4 at the line tonight.
Premer 1 for 1. Isaiah Reed 2 for 2.
And Ian Premer 1 for 1.
Dax several dribbles, missed that one, and the rebound comes down to Harrington, and that is the end of the quarter. 1 quarter here at the Panther Fieldhouse tonight. 3-1 Emporia. 14, the Great Bend Panthers ranked 10th in Class 5A. 13. Listening to Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
The Great Bend Rec Center is a proud sponsor of this Great Bend High broadcast. And whether it be on the gridiron, courts, or the green, they would like to wish all Panther athletes competing this school year good luck. Go Panthers from the Great Bend Rec.
Looking for the best carpet, upholstery, and tile cleaning? Magna Dry Cleaning Service is your go-to in Great Bend. They also handle water and fire restoration and job site cleanup. For a cleaner, fresher home or business, visit us at 18th and Main. Magna Dry Cleaning Service, your clean begins here.
Panther pride lives here. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to Panther Fieldhouse. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff with you. Panthers playing tonight without Jacob Hall for the 2nd straight game. That broken nose, and looks like he's going to be out until January with that. So Panthers playing shorthanded tonight. We saw Ethan Summers come in and hit a big 3-pointer off the bench for Great Bend. Also, Jackson Wonder got a lot of time in that opening quarter. Great Bend starts the 2nd quarter with their starters back in. Cooper Omot picked up those 2 early fouls. He is back in as we start this 4th quarter, and the other starters in the lineup. Ben Nicholson, now Ian Premer. Point the wing, Minton has it, guarded by Harrison Troke. Dax tried that left side. Isaiah Reed can't lay off that 3-point shot, put it up and missed it, and Franklin has a rebound for Emporia.
How's that saying go? There's a reason you're open?
Yes, there is. There's no one around him. There's a backdoor cut. Franklin shot blocked by Premer. May have been Ben Nicholson. They both are up there to splat it off the backboard. Omot down in the far corner. Drives baseline, 1 dribble, kicks it back out. Ben Nicholson looking low. They're covering up Ian Premer down low. Now they try to lob to him. Great pass by Dax Minton. Triple team comes. Ben open a 3-pointer. Doesn't go again. And the rebound by Crowell for Emporia.
I'd like to see Ian go ahead and force that shot up inside. He gets the ball in the paint. He needs to be aggressive, look to score.
14-13. Troke left alone. 3 ball, top of the key, no good. Ben with a rebound, starts out, skips across the midcourt line. Now we'll set up the Panther offense with a pass to the right side. Dax Minton has it. Troke on him, drives baseline right, trying to find some room. Down low, goes up with a shot, missed it, kept alive. Premer gets the rebound, down to the short corner. 3-point ball, won't go, bounces long, and Crowell down with the rebound for Emporia. Good strong rebound there as Troke will bring it across the midcourt line in a 14-13 1-point lead by Emporia. Nolan Jacob going out front to Seidel. He was thinking about a 3-pointer, but maybe going back to what you said, there's a reason why you're open. He turned it down. Crowell with Cooper Omot on him. He can't turn this one down, and, he made it. Madden Seidel steps out. All 5 starters have scored for Emporia, including that three-pointer by Madden Seidel. It is 17-13.
Yeah, simply took his time, got his feet set. Nobody come at him, so here we go. Let's do it.
Premer being harassed outside. Reach-in foul, and that's going to go against Ryland Crowell. That is his first. Panthers tonight on radio, brought to you by Insurance Planning, People's Bank and Trust, Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, and by Dom Pipe Testing.
Yeah, Great Bend, one of their last 9 from the field now, including 0 of 4 on threes.
Panthers, after falling behind early 6-0, came back to grab a 10-8 lead. But Emporia used another 6-0 run to pull ahead. That's where they still are now. They're up by 4. Ian Premer, right side, only 10 points against Emporia last year to go with 8 rebounds. Already tonight, though, he has 5 of the 10 points for the Panthers. Isaiah Reed, again, left alone out on the right side. This time he doesn't pop the three-pointer. Dax, right elbow. Cooper Almont, punked away by Troke. Cooper got it back, goes up. Crowell stripped it away. Troke 2-on-1 break. Franklin back to Troke. Layup missed. Rebound tipped up and in by Crowell. And he followed the play up the court and was right there to tip in the miss. And now it's 19-13. And a collision charge. Cooper Omot inside, and Cooper just picked up his 3rd foul.
Yeah, that may be it for him for the half.
Yep, already up off the bench is Jackson Wondra.
Panthers first.
What do they say? Sometimes they say you try too hard, just try to make something happen. Hit whatever, the 4-run or the 5-run homer.
Yep. Just jumps up a little quicker than you do that. He wants to get inside, and I really like that, but you just need to pull up a little quicker.
19-13. Corral off to a good start tonight. Wing the point pass. Franklin, he had 7 assists against Topeka Hayden on Saturday night, a game this Emporia team won by 16 points. They lob it low. Jacob, good catch. Franklin runs across the lane. Feathery jumper from 5 goes down.
Yeah, this team shoots the ball extremely well.
It is now 21-13 Emporia with 4:37 to go. Panthers again playing without Jacob Hall. They'll have to do that Friday at Pratt, and hopefully he's back January 3rd when the Panthers head to Liberal. Ben Nicholson, a 3. Boy, that was good to see that one go down. Just Ben's second 3-pointer, but we'll take that one right now. Maybe they'll get him going.
Yeah, anything for Great Bend right now.
21-16 in the lane. Crowell, tough left-handed turnaround. He got it over Isaiah Reed. That was good defense by Isaiah, but Crowell was able to get it to dance on the rim and fall through. 23-16.
9 of 15 Emporia's from the field.
They dare Isaiah Reed to shoot the basketball right above the foul line. Dax Minton now turns, looks, now flicks it out to the corner. It's caught by Ben Nicholson. Isaiah.
The guy guarding him is under the basket.
Yeah, Seidel is playing a one-man zone underneath. Dax Minton to the baseline. He looking back. They go into Premer. Pass was low, through his legs. Jacob up the floor. It's going to be Franklin. Weak side. Crowell drives in. That left-handed window kiss doesn't go down. Harrington got it. He goes up. Shot blocked. And it will be Emporia's basketball on the baseline. And Ethan Summers is going to come into the game right now.
Yeah, they're going to play a little bit right now. Some contact on both ends of the floor that they've let go, the officials have, and just letting the teams battle it out right now.
Alec Premer is into the game, and he'll replace Isaiah Reed. Dax Minton is also left as Ethan Summers has come in for the Panthers. They're down by 7, 23-16. Boy, Emporia just cutting through that man-to-man defense of the Panthers right now. Franklin, wing the point pass, caught outside by Seidel. Franklin, big step between 2 defenders into the corner. That's Shively to Harrison Troke. Franklin off balance, now deep corner. They hit another corner. That's Shively in the middle. Loose, picked up by Franklin, and he squeezed inside Premer and got it to fall.
Well, this team moves the ball extremely well. Man.
It is 25-16. Emporia having their way against the Panthers. There's a reach-in foul. That's going to be against Nolan Jacobs, his second, as he cut off Ian Premer trying to cut down to the basket.
That was on number 5, Nolan.
Rylan Crowell got a quick breather, and he's right back in the game after Franklin.
Substitution for Emporia.
Or Jacob picked up the second foul. Boy, they're just jostling Ian Premer all over the place. Two defenders come at him. He's right at the free throw line, puts it on the floor, whirled it low. Ben Nicholson wasn't looking for the basketball. He had Seidel's arm in his back, and it whizzed right by him out of bounds for the turnover.
9 turnovers. That was about a 60-mile-an-hour pass from Ian. That's some zip on that basketball.
2:34 is what we have left to go here in the first half, and Emporia has the tempo in their favor right now. And Troke blew right by Jackson Wander, kicks it back outside. Now Troke with a return pass, missed the three. Rebound Premer. Ian brings it up. He's got Alec Premer down there. Ian's going to go all the way in. Troke blocked the shot. Ian got it back, goes up and scores. It's been the Panthers' best offense. Ian Premer running from one end of the court to the other with a basketball. He's got 7. No one else for the Panthers has more than 3.
7 rebounds as well. He don't get his shot blocked very much.
25-18. That was a great play by Harrison Troke.
It was.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Nolan Jacob, Trowell, squares now on Ben Nicholson. Spin move, and he stays with the left hand. Doesn't matter. Crowell hits it again. He scored 10 here in the first half. His career high's 15. Open 3-ball Summers. Air ball, rebound. Wandra has it. It was stripped out of his arms, and a foul is called. And that is going to be on Maddox Shively. Shively's second foul of the game. And they're going to say it's a shooting foul as Jackson got it. He was getting ready to go up. So Wandra is 2 for 2 from the free throw line this season. 5'11" sophomore. Panthers need some points here, down by 9. First one, good.
Yeah, Jackson in the right place at the right time. A lot the last couple games on the offensive end of the floor to get some offensive rebounds, and that's knowing where the ball is going to come out. Smart basketball.
1:33 is all you have left to go here.
And Chase Harrington.
And the second one goes in.
Substitution for Emporia. Tanner Seidel.
Panthers 6 of 7 at the free throw line tonight. That's kind of keeping them in the basketball game right now.
27-20. And Emporia will have Maddox Shively and Harrison Troke in their backcourt. The Panthers will be in a zone here, and Emporia just may, okay, we'll just let the clock run down here.
That surprises me as much as they've been trying to get the ball to the hoop and moving it. But, yeah, right now they're going to say, hey, come get us, or we're going to run some clock.
1:10 to go. Panther girls winning tonight, 31-21. We'll talk to Jade Winter here at halftime. They go back door, down low. Josh Rios just in the game, and then he scooped it back to Crowell, who just cut down the lane and got the assist from Rios, and it's back up to a 9-point lead, 29-20, and we've got a foul called, and it's going to go against Emporia here. Maddox Shively picked up the foul, and he's got 3. All right, Alec Premer out of the game for the Panthers. Isaiah Reed back in. Cooper Omot will come in here with 3 fouls with 52 seconds to go.
On the offensive end, you can do that risk. You'd like to get him back out somehow if possession changes, but 2 of his fouls have been offensive fouls. So.
All right, Emporia's going to just drop back. Dax Bent, they're giving him some room as well. Ian Premer right at the head of the key. He's going to drive with the right hand, cut off over there. Good defense by Crowell. Ian across the paint, put up a shot, missed it. Box out by Troke, and Emporia is going to have a chance for the final shot of the half. .23 seconds to go before halftime. The Panthers in a little bit of trouble here, down by 9, and it could be double digits if Emporia can do something with it here. Troke, they drop it low. Seidel moving in on Isaiah Reed, scored easily. He bumped Isaiah once, cleared some space, and Seidel just a little jump hook over the top. Dax Minton coming the other way. We've got a blocking foul.
I've seen no call yet.
I think it's a block on Emporia.
It is, okay. Well, he put up 12. He put up number 12. They don't have a 12.
I think he's looking for him now.
He don't know who to call it on. It's going to be on 23.
Okay, and that is Rylan Crowell. So that get at least his second foul on him.
Yeah, how many points did he have?
Rylan Crowell with a pretty good first half. He's got 12 and free throw by Dax Minton.
Now they said PA guys, they changed it to number 30. The foul's on number 30.
Well, I saw 2 and a 3.
Yeah, I did too, but he changed his mind. He wanted to call on 12 first. So.
Yeah. And Dax made them both.
Yes.
0.3 seconds to go. And that is going to hit the front of the rim on a full court shot.
That was like he spun a quarter of a turn and threw that.
Yeah. All right. Last 2 years, Great Bend has rallied in the second half to beat Emporia. They'll have to make it 3 years in a row tonight if they want to get a win over the Spartans. Our score at halftime. Emporia 31. And the Great Bend Panthers 22. Stay with us. We'll be back for a halftime show after this. You're listening to Panther Basketball, powered by Equity Bank.
Rosenberg Family Dentistry, proud supporters of Great Bend Panther Sports, provides top-notch dental care with advanced technology and expert training in implants and laser dentistry. Your smile is their priority. Rosenberg Family Dentistry. Get more out of life with a great smile.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, 10th and Stone Street, is a proud supporter of Great Bend High School Panthers. Delgado's open for lunch 11 to 1:30 and dinner from 5 to 8 Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
At the University of Kansas Health System in Great Bend, they are committed to caring for you. You can count on their specialists, family medicine, and surgical teams to provide the care you need when you need it. Go Panthers!
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you are looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Proud of our town, proud of our team. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back. We're at halftime. Great Bend Panthers trailing Emporia by the score of 31 to 22. Earlier tonight, Great Bend Lady Panthers knock off Emporia by the score of 31 to 21. Lady Panthers now 3-2 on the season. Jade Winter joins us now, head coach of the Great Bend Lady Panthers. Jade, congratulations on the win tonight. Got it going there in the second half. Another one of those third quarter runs that you've been able to pull off this year. What was the key in that third quarter?
It was mostly our defense, trying to get some deflections and trying to turn our deflections into some offense. I told the girls at halftime, I said, we're still in the ball. We're deflecting it out of bounds. We're causing turnovers, but we just need to finish it on the other end.
How about the game tonight by Jordan Harbaugh? 8 points, all of them coming in the first half. That was a very good performance.
Yeah, she did phenomenal for us. She was our hard hat winner tonight. She had a lot of deflections. She grabbed some boards, and she helped get our offense going in the first half.
Okay, and got a couple of nice assists in that first half from Melissa. Talk about how McCauley can keep this offense going for you.
Yeah, especially if she's not shooting well. I mean, her facilitation is pretty good. She is really good at finding the open player when she does get stuck down in the middle of the lane. And we're working on, especially when we get trapped underneath, just trying to find those outside shooters or the post diving.
Okay, another first half that was kind of rough for both teams, but again in the second half you're able to get going, eventually get that lead out to 10. They cut it to 6, but then you're able to close it out with a 4-0 run. So satisfied with the win, or just we know you got a lot of work to do yet?
I'm happy with the win. You know, the book has a W on it no matter what. But we definitely do have some things we got to work on, especially before we play Pratt on Friday.
Talk about Meredith Mizook's game. She's just stepping up and playing really well for you right now.
Yeah, she's like a little gnat on defense. Yeah. She is the top of our 1-3-1, especially when Joe went out. And it was just phenomenal. She got a lot of deflections. I think she had 5 steals. And whenever she gets the ball and she can go, we'll get some layups out of that as well.
Okay, so Pratt on Friday. And what do you know about the Greenbacks?
I know that they have low numbers this year. Yeah. They have been putting up some good numbers on their scores. I think they won tonight. They beat Russell, but they put up almost 60 points. And when you put up almost 60 points, it's kind of hard to defend that.
Well, it'd be nice to get that one, go to break at 4-2. enjoy this one. Back to work the next 2 days. We'll see you in Pratt on Friday.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Jade. Jade Winter, head coach of the Great Bend Lady Panthers. Her team victorious tonight, 31-21. Panther boys, well, they've got some work to do before they can claim their 4th win of the season. They're down here at halftime by 9, 31-22. Stay with us. More halftime to come after we take this time out. Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oil or steaming hydro testing and rack testing services in oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Ready to tackle that big project? Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management is your rock-solid partner in demolition and hauling. Right now, you can rent roll-off containers at a groundbreaking low price. Cleanup's a breeze. Fill it, and they'll take care of the rest. Plus, they can deliver more than 50 types of rock and sand right to you. Transform your space with just a call. Visit StoneSandCompany.com for inspiring before and afters. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington in Great Bend. Building your dreams from the ground up.
Great Bend Ready Mix has been serving Central and Western Kansas since 1979. Their concrete pumping trucks are ready for a job of any size. Just north of the tracks on South Washington. Every solid foundation starts with a call to Great Bend Ready Mix. Find out more at GreatBendReadyMix.com.
Ready to tackle that big project? Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management is your rock-solid partner in demolition and hauling. Right now, you can rent roll-off containers at a groundbreaking low price. Cleanup's a breeze. Fill it, and they'll take care of the rest. Plus, they can deliver more than 50 types of rock and sand right to you. Transform your space with just a call. Visit StoneSandCompany.com for inspiring before and afters. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington in Great Bend. Building your dreams from the ground up.
Panther pride lives here. B1043, The Point.
Welcome back to our halftime show, brought to you by Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. Panther strong and Great Bend strong. Great Bend trailing here at halftime by the score of 29-20. Let's take a look at the first half numbers here. They're brought to you by Dr. Chad Omott, where they remind you that everyone's smile is unique and what matters most is how you feel about it. Well, Emporia jumping out early on the Great Bend Panthers tonight. They scored the first 6 points of the game and led 6-0. Well, Great Bend, no problem. We'll come back. They scored the next 7 and took a 7-6 lead. Great Bend later in the quarter, leading 10-8, but that fueled another run by Emporia, another 6-0 run, and the Spartans led 14-10. It was 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, well, Emporia scored the first 7 points of the second quarter, so they put together 2 6-0 runs and a 7-0 run. They led 21-13. They would lead by 9 points on 3 separate occasions and maintained that in here at halftime with a score of 31-22. Here's how the scoring went in the first half for the Panthers. Ian Premer with 7 points. And well, he had company wherever he went tonight down low. Emporia, certainly their focus is on Ian. They held him to 10 points in the 45-42 win last year by Great Bend. Other scores for the Panthers, Ben Nicholson finally got off the schneid with a 3-point shot, knocking one down. That was big. He did have 3. Ethan Summers had the Panthers' other 3-pointer in the game. So he ended up with 3, and then 4 Panthers with 2 points each. Cooper Omott and Dax Minton, along with Isaiah Reed. Isaiah had a couple of free throws, and Jackson Wander also a couple of free throws in the game. Alec Premer played in the game but did not score. And, of course, Jacob Hall is not in the lineup again tonight, not suited up due to that broken nose. For Emporia, Ryan Crowell, a 6'1 junior, having quite the first half. He had 12 in the first half. His career high is 15. He got that in a losing effort against Spring Hill last week. That was their only loss of the season. And he had 12 in the first half. And Kobe Franklin with 10 first half points for Emporia. Other scores, all 3 of the players that had points were players that started. Madden Seidel with 5 points, Nolan Jacob and Harrison Troke each with 2. Maddox Shively and Chase Harrington played in the first half but did not score. I want to remind you our first half numbers are brought to you by Dr. Chad Omott, where they remind you that everyone's smile is unique and what matters most is how you feel about it. Mike Marzoff looking at the first half numbers.
Emporia, 14 of 22 from the field, 1 of 3 on three-pointers. Great Men, 6 of 22, 2 of 9 on threes. Still putting up a lot of threes in the game. But Great Bend 8 of 9 at the free throw line. Right now, if it wasn't for that, they would be behind double digits. There's no doubt. Emporia just 2 of 2 at the line. Great Bend 9 turnovers in that first half. They're only averaging about 10 a game, so a lot of turnovers for Great Bend in that first half. Emporia with just 5. 13 rebounds for Great Bend to 12 for Emporia. 6 of those offensive rebounds as the Panthers were able to get a lot of shots early, especially early in the game. 7 defensive rebounds. Ian Premer with 7 rebounds himself. 12 rebounds for Emporia. Nobody was really more than 3. 5 assists, 5 steals for the Spartans as well.
Okay, there's your first half numbers for the Panthers. Just remember that opening game against South? Everything was just so crisp against the man-to-man defense. And tonight, it's just everything's sticking. Of course, you don't have Jacob Hall in the lineup. That certainly matters in the game, but no continuity at all, and everybody's trying to do too much right now at this point.
Yeah, and still, again, 9 of 22 shots have been three-point shots for Great Bend tonight in that man-to-man. You'd really like to see maybe get Premer down on that box, on that block, and see if you can get him the ball inside. Getting double teamed, but he's still 6'6". You know, you can turn and shoot on that Emporia with nobody. They got 6'4", 6'2". They don't have anybody with a lot of height. He did have a shot block tonight by Harrelson Trelk, who's 5'11". A very nice block by him, but I'd like to see the ball get to Ian more down the block and see what they can do inside and try to get some more points in the paint for this Panther basketball team.
Well, we've got a delay here at halftime, and of course here at the games, they have a halftime or a half-court shot, and the gentleman that won it missed the half-court shot and is down on the court right now, and looks like he's having problems with his ankle, Mike.
Yeah, he dislocated or maybe even broke it. We've got Kevin Sapezi down there. Looks like Dr. John Pike is out there. He's got EMT on the site is here. So a lot of help right now. We've got about 10 guys on the court. We've got both teams hanging out in the locker room. They're kind of looking out, coaches looking out, seeing what's going on. They're going to keep him in the locker room. They got 4 minutes on the clock. They stopped it at that point. So I imagine that once he's off the court, and it looks like the ankle is stable now. They've got it wrapped. Probably get him off the court in the next 2-3 minutes and then roll that 4-minute clock. In fact, here comes the stretcher now, Steve.
Man, that's got to be tough, right?
How about that?
I mean, you come in there and well, not only for the gentleman that's injured right now, but the team's right, especially Emporia. Boy, it's like, you know, man, we're playing well. Let's get back out there and keep going, and then you have a delay like this.
He's laughing anyway. He knows he's got a good nature about it, but yeah, probably been an extra 4 or 5 minutes here, I would say, to add it to this half. And if you're Emporia, you want to get back out. I got a 9-point lead. We're playing good. We've hit 14 of 22 shots from the field. Hit their last 4 from the field again. Then we get out and get active and get going and see what they can do, because the first few minutes of the second half, you know, a 6-0 run by either team right now would be huge to start the second half.
Okay, so there's 4 minutes on the clock, so we're going to have an extended halftime show here for sure before we get the second half underway for the Great Bend Panthers, who trail it by 9 here in this first half. 31-22, kind of like the game against Haven on Saturday, where they got down and just never could get closer. We still have another half of basketball to go, but we'll see how it all works out here tonight. And, well, great job by emergency services here to get down here so early. Great Bend administration, and I'm sure the guy's just holding his hands up. Dadgummit, I had a chance to win $400. I'm going to leave here on a stretcher.
Now he has a story.
All right, second half coming your way next here on B1043. The Point, powered by Equity Bank. And the second half, we'll bring it to you right after this on Panther Radio.
Service from people you know, quality products and professional installation. That's Kern Floor Service. Stop by Kern Floor Service and browse through the different selections of flooring from laminate to vinyl, carpet, wood, and ceramic tile. Kern Floor Service, 908 Coolidge in Great Bend.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Premer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington. Great Bend.
Ready to tackle that big project? Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management is your rock-solid partner in demolition and hauling. Right now, you can rent roll-off containers at a groundbreaking low price. Clean up's a breeze. Fill it, and they'll take care of the rest. Plus, they can deliver more than 50 types of rock and sand right to you. Transform your space with just a call. Visit StoneSandCompany.com for inspiring before and afters. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington in Great Bend. Building your dreams from the ground up.
Many of us have heard of Stephen F. Austin, and we know he's connected to Texas, but exactly how he wound up there is a bit of a mystery. Today, we share his family's route to the Southwest and his hand in shaping today's state on this edition of the American Countryside.
I'm Ty Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report. Join me each weekend as we explore the news and issues that matter the most to agriculture. We know this past year has been challenging in many ways, but as agriculture continues to adapt, we are right there with you. From markets to weather, each weekend we take a deep dive into what matters most. Join me each weekend for U.S. Farm Report, timely, trusted tradition.
Why do some small towns thrive while others decline? What influences young people to live and work in some communities but not in others? How can local citizens work together to make a positive difference in their community? Andrew McCrae's latest book is here, The Total Town Makeover. Get your copy today at AmericanCountryside.com. Just click on Books at the top of the page. You'll find all of Andrew's books there. Books like American Countryside, The Man Who Was President for a Day, and God's Perfect View. They're based on Andrew's radio broadcasts and are perfect for you and make great gifts. Log on today at AmericanCountryside.com.
Moses Austin was the father of Stephen F. Austin. The family was living in Virginia when Moses, who was in the lead business, moved to Spanish-controlled Missouri for other opportunities in that field. Later, he had his eyes set further south in Texas.
Moses comes to San Antonio, and it's not an immediate success story, but he's able to negotiate a deal to begin considering moving families, mostly American families, to Spanish Texas. He goes back home to Missouri to start planning, ends up taking ill and dying before he can launch this adventure.
Brian McCauley is manager of the San Felipe de Austin State Historic Site. And he says when Moses died, his son Stephen decided to take on the project of recruiting families to come and settle the relatively new nation of Mexico.
The number 300 emerges because Mexico approved a contract for 300 families to be relocated. Stephen F. Austin would have 4 later contracts of different sizes to do the same sort of thing.
Those first settlers are sometimes known as the Old 300, the earliest of the families to come here. In October of 1823, a settlement was established here on the Brazos River called San Felipe de Austin.
It's the place you had to go to get your land process started. So it's populated by surveyors, lawyers, translators, and then there's a service industry to serve those people, taverns and hotels and restaurants and that kind of thing.
It became the second largest city in today's state of Texas, at a mere 500 people. The most notable citizen was, of course, Stephen Austin himself.
Texans grow up hearing that he's the father of Texas because of his efforts that ultimately lead towards independence from Mexico. William Barrett Travis, the hero of the Alamo, is probably the second most famous town resident.
This town was established in the country of Mexico, but that would change, and some of that story was centered here. It's next time as we travel the countryside at Old San Felipe de Austin, Texas. I'm Andrew McCrae.
The portal for Panther Pride. B1043, The Point.
Well, that was an odd halftime.
It was. I don't understand the 4 minutes. I mean, you come out of the locker room, there's usually 2 or 3 anyway, so I put the 4 minutes up. But it is what it is. And Emporia, they didn't really go shoot much because that's too much time.
I don't know. Yeah, let's get back out there.
Yeah.
31-22. What's it going to take for Great Bend to get back in this game?
Man, I still think they got to work the ball inside more. And it's amazing. They're rebounding well. Emporia's got 2 offensive rebounds is all, but they move so well. And they get to the lane. They get the shots off. They need to try to slow Emporia down, at least their movement through the lane somehow on the defensive end. But I think Great Bend needs to work the ball inside.
Well, Emporia is going to start the second half of the basketball. Premer, Nicholson, Omott, Minton, and Reed start for the Panthers. It's going to be Jacob, Troke, Crowell, and Franklin out there.
Yeah, both teams starting lineups on the floor.
And the Panthers will stay in a man-to-man defense. Jacob back to Troke. I'm sure Emporia spent a lot of time maybe working on the 1-3-1. They have not seen it tonight. Here comes Franklin to baseline. Good job by Ben Nicholson to cut him off, and then Franklin lost the basketball, picked up by the Panthers. All right, here's a chance to get something going here right at the start of the second half. Ben Nicholson, who nailed a three-pointer in that first half, and that was the one that Lisa Kelch threw in. Here's an alley-oop feed to Ian Premer, and he missed it a little bit behind him, and he laid it up on the rim, and it fell off. Crowell now right at the free throw line. Out front, Jacob. Franklin has it, puts it on the floor, stumbles, loses it between his legs, somehow gotten up. Dax Minton came up and snatched it away.
That was trouble from the beginning right there. No way he could get that ball back.
Cooper Omott, change of pace, trying to drive on Crowell. Great defense there. Isaiah Reed's going to try another three-pointer and hit it. What is that thing? At first you don't succeed?
Yep. You better guard me, Isaiah says. Little full court look from Minton that time. The rest of the team didn't. They just like Dax trying to step up and cause a little trouble, and he did.
Well, that makes it 31-25. Pass inside. Ooh. That's a soft foul on Ian Premer as Seidel caught it and tumbled to the ground. So there must have been some contact there. I didn't see a.
There had to be a foul or travel.
Yep.
That's a tough call for the official to call one way or the other.
And for Ian, that is his second foul of the game. All right, 31-25. Emporia on top here, just underway in the second half. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff here at the Panther field. I say dropped it inside to Crowell. Somehow he snuck inside Isaiah Reed and had an easy layup.
Yeah, he can go up in traffic. Contact does not bother him.
Ben Nicholson trying to go inside. Hits the deck, and it looks like a foul on Emporia as Ben got down, caught in the corner, and then tried to back out. And he got a break there with a foul called against Emporia. So that's going to be on Madden Seidel, and that will be Seidel's first. All right, Panthers on the inbound. Look at all those guys surrounding Ian Premer inside. Out to Dax Minton. They'll get set up here against that Emporia man defense. Off left side, Omott's going to drive baseline left, floater from 8 feet, threw it way over the rim. Troke got the rebound for the Spartans, who lead it by 8, 33-25. They've led by as many as 9 in this game. Nolan Jacob looking down low for Crowell, who's having a great game tonight. 14 points, one shy of his career high had last week against Spring Hill.
Yeah, I'm surprised the 15 is his career high. Just not a lot of playing time till this year, I would say, because he looks good out there.
At the top, Seidel. He has a three-pointer this game tonight as well. Crowell, a left-hander. Now change of pace, drives down the lane, jump pass to the wing. In the corner, Maddox Shively. Shively bounce pass inside. Nice touch pass down low and a layup, but a blocking foul or a charge?
It's going to be a blocking foul, but that was very little contact. And Emporia would have just soon taken the basket,
Oh, yeah,
I think.
Seidel, that was a beautiful pass to Crowell.
Yeah, crowd's booing, but Emporia would rather have the basket than the foul, I can tell you that.
Isaiah Reed picked up the foul. And Emporia has it back, leading by 8 points. Troke, far corner. Now we'll bring it back out to the right wing. Emporia moves it around. Good spacing like we saw Saturday night by Haven. Crowell unloads it. Nolan Jacob back to Crowell between the circles. Play a little perimeter cuts, looking for backdoor cuts now. Maddox Shively sprinted down the lane, but Omott was right with him. Seidel thought about triggering the three-pointer from way outside. Thinks differently. Now the ball goes to the free throw line. Maddox Shively spins out. Oh, he thought about it again.
Yeah, good defense right now by Great Bend.
Seidel gives it up. Emporia has time on their side. They drop it down inside high lane area. Seidel now working on Isaiah Reed. Turnaround 8-foot jumper curls in.
Good possession, both offensively and defensively that time. Emporia stuck with it, stayed patient, got the shot, and Great Bend just forced them to use a lot of time on that clock because they were not going to give them any kind of good look.
35-25 Emporia. Backdoor cut. Here's Omott. Missed the shot. Got his own miss. Goes up and scores. Good help defense by Troke. Kind of altered that shot by Cooper, but he stayed with it. Got the offensive rebound and put back. 8-point game, 35-27. Harrison Troke about 12 feet away. Dax Minton a little bit late getting there. Troke trying to drive inside. Now looks for some help outside. Here's Crowell. Crowell pull-up three-pointer is missing. Back tap comes out to Crowell. Gives it up. Shively to Seidel. A three-point shot doesn't go. Another good look that time as Emporia just continues to be patient, look for the open man. Panthers down by 8 with a chance to draw a little bit closer here. Ian Premer being covered up. That was a tough pass. They got it to Ian. Double team, goes up in traffic and missed the shot. Foul coming. And Emporia swallowing up Ian Premer down in that low block right now.
Yeah, but again, he can go up and draw the foul. Almost made the basket and drew the foul with 2-3 guys around him.
Number 5, Nolan Jacob, his third.
But even the entry pass.
Oh, that was probably the hardest part.
Yeah, is high level of difficulty. Ian's free throw in and out.
You want to maybe bring it to a wing and let him post up and try to pass to him off a bounce or something down low that way, as to try to lob it over people and have Ian go up and catch it, then try to come down and corral himself for the shot.
35-27. Panthers are down by 10 a moment ago. That was Emporia's biggest lead of the game. Second one up, and it rolls off. No good. 0 for 2 for Premer at the line. Panthers had been shooting very good from the foul line tonight before those 2 misses.
Yeah, they were 8 of 9.
And now we'll see the 1-3-1 for the first time tonight. Franklin, left side. Emporia going to work. Franklin now goes back to Troke.
And up 8, they may run some clock against this.
That's more of a 3-2, isn't it? Right there. There's a steal. Omot takes it away. Drives to the other end. Layup good. There's a start. Stepped in front of that passing lane, and all of a sudden, it's a 6-point game, 35-29.
Yeah, it's almost like a 3-2 extended full court look, because Cooper's not down low in that 1-3-1 like he normally is.
Just above the foul line, it's going to be Harrington to Franklin. Lowered the shoulder. Isaiah tried to draw the charge, not enough contact to do it, and that left Franklin an easy layup. Now he's equaled his career high of 12 set against Wichita Trinity last week. 37-29. Good defense out front by Shively against Cooper Omot. Driving to the baseline, they bump, and Shively's going to pick off the foul.
Tough call right there. He's using his feet. He got in front of him. Cooper didn't have much for him, but a little forearm there, and I thought the official might see that.
That would have been tough. That would have been. That would have been number 4 on Cooper Omot, but it's called on Shively, and that's Shively's 4th foul, so he'll go out. That was a significant call both ways. And Dax Minton on the baseline to take it in.
You got Premer now.
They're trying to run the lob to Ian. It's just not there. Now the ball lobbed in. Omot right back to Ben Nicholson. Step away. 15-footer, no good. And Franklin has a rebound for Emporia. The old alley-oop to Ian Premer hadn't been there tonight. Ben got a pretty good shot, just couldn't knock it down. 37-29. 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Starting to get late for the Panthers. Trying to avoid losing their second straight game of the season. Nolan Jacob on the right side. Crowell. Panthers in a man defense this time, and it's going to be Kobe Franklin. Little step back, soft jumper, goes down. Now the lead back up to 10.
Still shooting over 50% from the floor.
Ben Nicholson to the other end, and Crowell's going to pick up a pushing foul as the Panthers got it down the court quickly. And the foul on Franklin, so I believe that's going to be his 3rd foul.
His 3rd.
And coming in the game now for Emporia will be Josh Rios. He played briefly at the end of the first half. Again, the Panthers wanted to run a lob to Ian Premer, being bumped around by Nolan Jacob. Ben Nicholson just outside the paint. Back to the basket, flicks it back outside. It's going to be Omot. Jump pass, Ian at the foul line. Given some room by Jacob. Ian puts it on the floor, goes to the corner. Nicholson, open 3. He doesn't fall. Rebound. Nolan Jacob comes back to get the miss. Emporia can add to their 10-point lead. Troke. Here comes Crowell inside. Pump fake. Goes up. Got fouled. Free throws coming up for the left-handed junior for Emporia High.
I think that's going to be 3 on Ian. Yep.
That was on number 14.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you by Barton Community College. Train for a new career in areas like carpentry, network security, or pharmacy tech. Find out more at gobarton.com. And Josh Rios will be at the line, 1 for 2 from the stripe this season, and that one's in and out, no good.
How about 63% from the field right now for Emporia, 17 of 27.
Panther defense has been pretty good.
I'd agree.
Holding opponents to 38% through 3 games. And Rios missed them both. Panthers get a break there, see if they can cut in the lead right now. Seems like that's all we've been saying for the last 7 quarters. Going back to Saturday. Omot, baseline right. Troke stayed right with him. And they'll kick it back out front. Panthers have to start their offense there with 1:30 to go in the quarter, down by 10, 39-29. Ben Nicholson drives on Seidel. Ladles it back out. That's Omot. Jackson Wandra into the game. Here's Dax, baseline right, looking for a screen from Premer. Missed the shot. Ian's there to clean it up and lays it in. Ian's first basket of the second half, and the Panthers are down by 8. 39-31. Great Bend dabbled in the zone. Back to the man-to-man defense now with under a minute to play third quarter. Back to the basket. Here's Crowell against Cooper Omot. He traveled with it. Turnover.
Yeah, it's one too many steps. I mean, he's physical underneath. He's gone through contact to get baskets tonight. I'm impressed with Crowell and his strength in the paint.
Panthers trailed 31-22 at halftime. They're still down by 8 now, 39-31 with 47 seconds to go.
Yeah,
Great Bend's beat Emporia the last 2 years, and it took fourth quarter comebacks both times to do it. Here's a foul. That's going to go against Seidel. They're not allowing the hand check, and Seidel picked up his second foul, and that is going to be, I believe, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 15 foul, so Ben Nicholson will try to do some damage here at the free throw line with the clock stopped. Ben 3 for 4 from the charity stripe this season.
Yeah, a chance to get it even closer to 8-point game right now late in the third quarter. Emporia in a man, but they've got at least 1 or 2 guys in the paint all the time.
Why is that?
I don't know, Steve.
Ben makes the first free throw. 39-32. Emporia's 3-1. They beat Topeka Hayden on Saturday night by 14 points.
That's a good win.
Yeah, this is no chump team that's in here tonight.
No. And anytime you beat someone, 71-18, I don't care if that's a 5A school, Liberal, to beat them by almost over 50 points says something. I don't care how good Liberal is. That's a 50-point win over a 5A school.
Jackson Wander comes out of the game now. Panthers down 39-33. There's 40 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff here at the Panther Fieldhouse. Great Bend trying to come from behind here.
Definitely got the 1-3-1
Crowell
right now.
To Seidel. He threw it away, trying to hit the cutter that time going down the lane. That was Rios, and it was out in front too far.
And he was there. It was there for a layup, a good pass.
Chase Harrington's going to come into the game now, and Seidel will check out.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen that 1-3-1 as much. They get to see that look a lot because they had that beat right there with just a bad pass.
28 seconds. Panthers from left to right. It's going to be Omot. Low dribble, spins the leather, looking backdoor cut. Ian Premer, that was great defense right there by Josh Rios. He just basically guided Ian Premer out of bounds.
Yeah, he just kind of rode him all the way. That was a set play all the way, and Cooper just lobbed it up because that's where he was going to be. But
Rios stayed right there. That was great defense that time by Emporia, who now has the basketball up by 6, 39-33. Panthers could use a stop or a steal. How about a steal? Dax Minton now throws it ahead. Ian Premer, left side, back to the top. Dax wanted a 3, bobbled it, then lost it. Troke picked it up. Down court it goes to Seidel. He probably could have gone down 2-on-1. Instead, they go back outside. Troke's going to have to lob one up. He carried the basketball with 1 second to go here in the third quarter. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I understand.
Seidel, man, it was a 2-on-1 break, and he pulled it back out.
Yep.
Great Bend got a big break there, so now Seidel's going to come out of the game along with Nolan Jacob, and the Panthers maybe can make something happen with 1 second to go. Watch where Ian Premer goes. And Dax Minton's going to throw it in the backcourt. Troke is on him. Dax lobs it ahead. Isaiah at the buzzer. Got it. Just the way you draw it up. Isaiah Reed, who missed on 2 3-pointers in the first half by a country mile, has 2 in the third quarter, and the Panthers have drawn within 3. It's Emporia 39, Great Bend 36. Panther basketball on B104.3, The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
I'm Chance Haney. For over 40 years, Mitchell K. Haney & Associates has been your trusted partner in Great Bend for comprehensive employee benefits. Medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and Aflac coverage. Call us today to protect your team and their families. Go Panthers.
This is Nathan at GB Tarp Company. We specialize in roll tarps, camper skirts, and custom solutions tailored for your needs. Durable, reliable, made to last. When your tarp wears out, give us a shout. GB Tarp Company, carrying genuine Sherco parts and accessories. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, or at gbtarpcompany.com.
Chris Ramsey, your shelter insurance agent in Great Bend, is here to make sure you're covered with the right protection at the right price. From auto and home insurance to life, business, farm, and more, Shelter can cover it. Peace of mind is just a phone call away. Give Chris a call, 620-793-9390.
It's Panther basketball. on B1043, The Point.
There's life in those Panthers. Mike Marzoff, 7-0 run to end the quarter. They score with 1 second on the clock. Isaiah Reed, Drano from the top of the key.
Yeah, Great Bend now 4-12 on threes. That's acceptable. 2 threes in that particular quarter alone. They needed a third quarter to get back in the game. They were down 9 at halftime. It's now a 3-point game with the ball. And we've got ourselves 8 minutes to see who wins this game.
And Emporia having a couple of turnovers at the end of that quarter, giving the Panthers some extra possessions. Panthers start the fourth quarter with the basketball. It will be a sagging man-to-man. They're daring Isaiah out there again. Cooper Omott, he pops a three-pointer. In and out, won't go. Rebound, Ian Premer. Gets it. Tugs it away, missed the shot. Reed with it, goes up and scores. Isaiah Reed. 8 second half points. And the Panthers are within 1, a 9-0 run by the Panthers.
Yeah, and a 1-3-1 defense again.
Troke. Nolan Jacob got it underneath, missing his crowd. Misses again after getting his own rebound, and the Panthers are now just 1 point down, and they have the basketball.
Yeah, it's happening in a hurry.
39-38, and here's Nolan Jacob with a near steal right in front of the Panther bench. He got in front of Ian Premer, and he's talking about it with the official right now in front, just to the left of that Panther bench, and Daxton Reed to take it in for the Panthers. Troke is on him. Glancing down low for Premer, but he'll take it out front. Omott will start the offense here. High ball screen from Isaiah Reed. They're going to call Isaiah for a foul. Woo! Not much, nope, but I can see the message being sent. That is the first foul of the fourth quarter. It's the second foul on Isaiah Reed. It's 39-38, and Emporia now controls a 1 point lead.
Yeah, the worst thing about that was the turnover itself, not the number, not the foul number at all.
Seidel threw it between the legs of Kobe Franklin. Another turnover. Ben Nicholson spins in the lane, goes up, got fouled. And Franklin just picked up his fourth foul. Franklin sat a lot at the end of the third quarter, Mike, and now he's back in there, and now he may have to come right back out.
Yeah, it was still almost 7 minutes to go. You would think he would come out for a little bit anyway.
They're going to call it on Madden Seidel.
Makes a big difference right there.
Yes, it does. Nicholson ties it up. A 10-0 run by the Great Bend Panthers.
Yeah, it happened in a hurry. A real hurry.
This, for the Panthers, first lead since the first quarter. It's perfect. Great Bend, an 11-0 run. They lead 40-39. Here's your 1-3-1. In the backcourt, Troke, and he gets into the front court. Franklin has it, holding it up in front of that Panther student section on the far side. Didn't have much to cheer about for most of this game. There's a ball knocked out of bounds by Ian Premer.
Yeah, and the 10-0 run or 11-0 run basically coincided with the jumping into the 1-3-1 three-quarter court zone defense. Sometimes you want to save that. Sometimes you don't want to throw that out early. You want to save it so coaches can't adjust to it.
So they brought the closer in the late with 1 out in the 7th. Then,
Pretty
right?
much,
Okay,
yeah.
6:19 to go in the game. Yeah, Emporia slowed down. Coming in, Franklin, guarded jump shot, rolls in, and a foul is going to be called against the Panthers. What a shot that time by Kobe Franklin, who has surpassed his career high tonight of 12. He's got 16 now, and he'll be at the line with a chance to add to that, and that ends that 11-0 run by the Panthers and puts the Spartans back up on top.
Yeah, a lot of contact there, and he still got that shot to fall. Bump good, Isaiah Reed, third foul of the night. We could have a back-and-forth barn burner.
Franklin's free throw, in and out, won't go. All right, 41-40, Emporia on top here. Great Bend with the basketball. Dax Minton over the head flip, finds Omott on the right side. They'll play it out, back out to Dax above the foul line. That is Isaiah Reed. He'll take another three-point shot. Clangs off, no good. Rebound, Premer in the lane. Backs in, goes to the hole, misses it. Battles, gets it back, scores, and is fouled.
7 offensive rebounds for Ian Premer tonight. 12 total, and it's been a huge second half.
You don't talk about it a lot because But he's getting banged around in there, and everybody's going after the ball. But did you see the focus in his eyes?
Yep.
He kept the eyes on the basketball, even though he's getting banged, tearing it away from people, and then went up and scored.
He's big time.
Nolan Jacob picked up the foul. He's got 4. The Panthers lead by 1, trying to add to that right here with an Ian Premer free throw. He missed it. Rebound, Crowell for Emporia. So Ian's missed a couple 3 free throws in a row after he made his first one. Emporia back with it. Troke, wide open 3. Got it.
Yeah,
big shot by Harrison Troke. And Emporia back in the lead and a timeout taken. 5:37 to go in the game. Emporia 44, Great Bend 42. Back to the field house after this. You're listening to Panther Basketball, powered by Equity Bank.
The American Plains Co-op supports all of the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine is a sports medicine provider for Panther athletics. On the field or off, you can count on them to get your life back. Located at 4801 10th Street in Great Bend, proudly serving the community for over 40 years. Go Panthers!
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365 to ensure your home stays warm and dry all year long. Comfort Pro is just a phone call away.
The Panthers play here on B1043, The Point.
Back at Great Bend High School, 5:37 to go. Harrison Troke with a big three-pointer. Emporia leads 44-42. What's fueled this comeback for Great Bend, Mike Marzoff?
Well, offensive rebounds and turnovers. They have got 16 shots off this half to just 9 for Emporia because Great Bend has 7 offensive rebounds and has forced 7 Emporia turnovers. Emporia was just 9 shots the whole half.
All right, Cooper Omott, Isaiah Reed, Ben Nicholson, Ian Premer, and Dax Minton on the floor for the Panthers. Ian, right above the foul line, is going to put it on the floor. Right-handed dribble, whirled it low, got it to Isaiah Reed, goes up, shot blocked by Troke, and they're going to call Troke for the foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call. That was a lot of ball.
So for Troke, that's going to be a second foul, and Isaiah Reed will be going to the free throw line here. Zay tonight did not, well, he's scored 10, 8 in the second half, 2 of them on three-point shots. And he's also 2 for 2 from the line, 3 for 4 on the season. Panthers having to go again without Jacob Hall, out with a broken nose. He'll probably be out until January now. Panthers trying to make do, though, here with 5:20 to go in the game. Isaiah's free throw is up and missing. Panther basketball tonight brought to you by Great Bend Rec, University of Kansas Health System, Edward Jones, and by Scott's Welding Service. Substitution as Chase Harrington is out of the game, and we will see Madden Seidel back in for the Emporia Hornets. 2 3-1 teams going at it here tonight. Second free throw by Isaiah goes down, and the Panthers now within 1, 44-43. Another close game between Great Bend and Emporia. What's different? Hopefully it stays the same. Panthers have won the last 2 years, and a foul's going to go against the Panthers, and we'll see who this is on, and it is going to be on Dax Minton. That would have been the 4th on Cooper Omott.
His second, team's third.
Second foul on Dax. Harrison Troke, who hit that big three-pointer to give Emporia the lead before the timeout, again handling that ball. Crowell, he's been kind of silenced a little bit more since the Panthers went to this zone. Right side, Nolan Jacob at 3. Skids long. Dax Minton gets weak side board for Great Bend. 44-43, Emporia up by 1. And Nicholson skip pass. Cooper Omott drives hard, bumped by Crowell. Gets off of it. 8-footer, no good. Premer gets the rebound, goes up and misses it. Tips off his own miss and scores. Ian Premer.
2 more offensive rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
9 on the night.
Panthers up by 1, 45-44. Nolan Jacob, 1-3-1 zone. That turned this game around when the Panthers trailed by 10. It fueled an 11-0 run. Franklin back out to Crowell. And one thing it did, Emporia, they talking about the ball sticking and things like that.
Yep.
That's what it started to do. They were moving the basketball around.
A tremendous ball movement against the man.
All night long. Troke, Crowell holding it up. 3:53 left to go in the game.
They seem to be content to run some clock here.
All of a sudden, they're being chased a little bit. They're feeling the heat. Okay, Crowell's got a shot at it. A three, made it.
Nice
that was
shot.
a big-time shot by Riley Crowell.
Yeah. They keep knocking them down. They just aren't getting many shots, like we said, but they are knocking them down.
Dax Minton drives in. He got fouled going to the basket, and Troke's going to be called for the foul. That'll be his third, and Dax Minton will be going to the free throw line.
Yeah, getting ready to shoot free throws number 19 and 20 on the night for the Panthers to just 4 for Emporia.
That was on number 1, Harrison Tripp. He's third.
All right, Dax back to the free throw line.
Shooting 2 for the Panthers, Daxton Minton.
Minton's only points coming from the line tonight. He missed that one. 45 for Great Bend, 47 for Emporia. One more coming for Dax Minton. Free throw, good release, got it. 47-46. Great Bend extends the 1-3-1, three-quarter court now. Ben Nicholson slowing down the progress for Emporia as they bring the ball up the court. And Troke able to clear it across to Franklin. Right back to Franklin off the pass from Jacob. And we've got a blocking foul inside. Isaiah Reed hadn't had any luck tonight drawing charges, but it's helped him get 4 fouls.
No, it's not. And there haven't been charges tonight to where I think they were the first few games. He still steps in and tries to take them. But I think he's been moving on all of them.
I will say this. Very well officiated game tonight, in my opinion.
I would agree. Yep. Yep.
So Isaiah with 4 now as the Panthers starters remain out there. Panthers really short of depth right now, especially with Jacob Hall out. Franklin up there. He is 2 for 3 on the night, making that one. 17 for Franklin and the lead up to 2 now. 48-46, 3:16 left. Shot good.
4 of 6 Emporia at the free throw line tonight.
And 18 for Kobe Franklin. All right. Big possessions right now. Just over 3 minutes to go, and Ian Premer bringing the ball up the court. Panthers run a 1-4 flat. Reed hands it back to Ian, double team. And Isaiah trying to take it to the basket. Goes up with the left hand, hit the heel, no good. Premer battling for it. It goes out of bounds. It's going to go to the Panthers. God gave you arms for a reason. Point the direction.
Yeah, yeah. We can't hear you.
Yes. Dax Minton, they're looking, got it backside, down low, Isaiah Reed. Coming in on Harrington, back to Cooper Omott. Cooper far corner, tried to draw the baseline. Harrington came over to provide the defense. Dax Minton spins, turns, shoots it up, hit the back iron, and Daxton comes in and tipped it in. A quick jump by Daxton Minton, and it's a 1-point game. 49-48, 2:30 left to go.
Great Bend has 15 offensive rebounds in this game.
Ball knocked into the backcourt. Cooper Omott runs it down with incredible speed, leaves it back. Ian Premer lays it in. Panthers lead. Cooper Omott made that play with his athleticism.
A steal, spread it on the court to get the ball and dish it off for an assist for an Ian Premer basket. Huge, huge play.
Timeout on the floor. 2:07 to go. Great Bend now 50. Emporia 49. We'll be back after the break. Panther basketball on B1043 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
Buy or sell your home with confidence at Coldwell Banker Sell Real Estate. Your home sale experience should be simple and rewarding, and our agents at Coldwell Banker will make that happen for you. Call any of our local agents to help guide you home.
Scott's Welding is proud to support Panther sports. Scott's Welding is fully insured, has certified welders with 24-hour service. For reliable service and community spirit at Scott's Welding, look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend. Go Panthers!
Community bankers should actually know your community. Hi, I'm Sean Powelson, president of your local Equity Bank. As someone who lives here, I know many of you, and I know what's important to you. I believe that people bank with people. So I'd like to invite you to stop by one of our region's 5 locations and meet our friendly, helpful staff.
The home for Panthers sports. B1043, The Point.
Boy, what a great game here tonight at the Panther Fieldhouse. Great Bend trailed by 9 at halftime, trailed by 10 in the third quarter, used an 11-0 run to take the lead back, and then it's been back and forth since then. 2:07 to go. Great Bend leading Emporia 50-49.
Great Bend has missed 14 shots. 9 times they've got their own rebound, only 5 defensive rebounds. Big difference in the game.
Panthers stay in the 1-3-1 defense. Emporia led by 3 a moment ago. The offensive rebound and put back by Dax. The big steal by Omot, getting the ball down low to Ian Premer. Crowell, open three-pointer. Doesn't go, and Ian Premer has a rebound for Great Bend, a chance to increase the lead. Ben Nicholson, far left wing, and Kyle Cree wanting the Panthers to get in their set right now with 1:38 to go in the game.
That was the 15th rebound of the night for Ian Premer.
And a timeout is taken by Great Bend. We will take one as well. Boy, what a game here on a Tuesday night in Great Bend. 1:33 to go. Great Bend 50 and Emporia 49. Panther basketball. We'll be back on B1043 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer, which means regardless of your income or goals, it's important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armatist, Jim Vopat, Chris Sundahl, Jim Armatist, or Cameron Smith at Edward Jones, Great Bend today.
This is Julie from the Fieldhouse, and we are a proud supporter for the Great Bend Panthers. At the Fieldhouse, we strive to provide space for our athletes to work hard and achieve their goals. Surround yourself with those who want to be great. Join us at the Fieldhouse, where our motto is leadership through athletics. So check us out at fieldhouse.com.
I'm Car Andrews, class of 2035. Empire Realty is a proud supporter of Great Bend High School. When you're ready to buy or sell your home, call Empire Realty. My dad and the Empire team are ready to help you find your next home. Go Panthers!
Panther pride lives here. B1043, The Point.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you by the Fieldhouse, Farmers Bank and Trust, the American Plains Co-op, and by Innovative Livestock Services. Great Bend 50, Emporia 49. Great Bend with possession on the near side. Dax Benton to take it in. And they will get it to Ian Premer. Great Bend will go to work. See how they've drawn up. Omot, a three-pointer, yes.
Wow.
Well,
big time.
You draw it up for Coop, and he buried it.
Biggest lead of the game for Great Bend?
53-49, indeed it is. Great Bend trailed by 10 here in the second half. And that 1-3-1 has caused Emporia some trouble. Harrington at the free throw line goes outside in the corner. Crowell, open three. That won't go. Rebound. Emporia got it back. Choked. Now to Crowell. Is he thinking about another one? No, they're going to go down low. And a shot, no good by Franklin. Weak side board taken away by Ian Premer. 50 seconds to go, and Great Bend leading by 4. All right, take care of the basketball now. Now we're going to have a foul, and that will put the Panthers in the bonus, and Kobe Franklin is just fouled out of the game. Nope, 4th foul on Kobe Franklin. I've been begging for that extra foul on Kobe Franklin all night long.
Yeah.
And Ben Nicholson's going to be at the free throw line. Ben, perfect 4 for 4 tonight, 7 of 8 on the season.
Kobe looked like he thought
from
he
the
was
free
fouled
throw
out.
line, and perfect. Boy, good stroke by Ben Nicholson.
In the position right now, Emporia has missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Second one by Ben will not go. The lead is 5, 54-49. Rylan Crowell puts on the brakes. Out front it goes. Seidel, Crowell, Franklin, back to Crowell. This is a big shot. It doesn't go. Great Bend got the rebound. Isaiah Reed with a great box out. And now I believe that Franklin has fouled out of the game with 29 seconds left to go. Still some work to do for the Panthers, but it's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, you said it, Steve. That was a great block out by Isaiah Reed because Emporia was crashing the board. The shot from where we were at looked like it was online, just didn't quite get there. And Isaiah got his butt on the guy behind. That's the biggest thing. When you block out, you've got to make contact. And he did that and forced the player, Kobe Frankens, go over his back to get the rebound.
All right, Isaiah Reed now 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Isaiah with 11 points tonight. 9 have come in the second half, and 2 3-pointers that got the Panthers going in the third quarter, and Isaiah makes a free throw.
May have been 2 of the bigger shots of the game for Great Bend.
Yeah, they were dead in the water at that point when he got those 3-pointers, including that one right at the end of the third quarter.
That was huge.
1 second on the clock. The Panthers are able to advance it up three-quarters court and get it. Isaiah swishes the free throw. 56-49, Great Bend with the lead. Omot nearly got the steal. How about this, a way to close out a game, Mike?
Yeah.
They were down by 3. Emporia hasn't scored. Great Bend's outscored them 10-zip.
Yeah, and Emporia panicked a little bit.
They get it in. Crowell now rolls it low, and Maddox Shively can't get the shot to fall, and Great Bend's going to get out of here with an unlikely win. Ian Premer up the floor. They go to Isaiah Reed, nearly threw it away. They don't throw it away. Crowell all the way to the end, and he throws it out of bounds on the opposite end of the court. Great Bend could have just run the clock out right there.
Back they will now.
Yep, 6 seconds to go, 56-49. And a big sigh of relief for the Panthers and Panther fans tonight as they're going to escape the Emporia Spartans tonight. Our final score here from the Panther Fieldhouse tonight. The Panthers in the game on a 10-0 run and knock off Emporia by the final score of 56-49. Stay with us. Coming up, we'll run down all of tonight's numbers on the game. We'll have comments from head coach Kyle Cree when our postgame begins, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. Comes your way here on B104.3 The Point, powered by Equity Bank.
The Great Bend Rec Center is a proud sponsor of this Great Bend High broadcast. And whether it be on the gridiron, courts, or the green, they would like to wish all Panther athletes competing this school year good luck. Go Panthers from the Great Bend Rec.
Looking for the best carpet, upholstery, and tile cleaning? Magna Dry Cleaning Service is your go-to in Great Bend. They also handle water and fire restoration and job site cleanup. For a cleaner, fresher home or business, visit us at 18th and Main. Magna Dry Cleaning Service, your clean begins here.
Sutherland staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project. When it comes to home improvement and building materials, remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
Freedom Claims Management Incorporated proudly supports Great Bend Panther sports. Let the experienced and dedicated staff at FCMI customize a health insurance plan that fits your business needs. Whether you're a large corporation or small business on Main Street, Freedom Claims Management Incorporated has you covered.
Advanced Truck and Diesel is proud to sponsor this Great Bend High Panther broadcast. Good luck to all the Panthers competing this fall. Work hard, represent our community well, and remember, at Advanced Truck and Diesel, we swing the big wrenches.
Rosenberg Family Dentistry, proud supporters of Great Bend Panther Sports, provides top-notch dental care with advanced technology and expert training in implants and laser dentistry. Your smile is their priority. Rosenberg Family Dentistry. Get more out of life with a great smile.
At People's Bank and Trust, we look forward to helping you through the many stages of life, from your first checking account to your retirement account. We've helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. People's Bank and Trust delivers safe, sound, and reliable banking. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. If you're looking for more from your bank, we invite you to see the People's Difference. People's Bank and Trust. Relationships matter. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Putting the growl in Panthertown. B1043, The Point.
Well, the Great Bend Panthers find a way tonight and come back and knock off the Emporia Hornets tonight by the final score of 56-49. Welcome back to the Panther Fieldhouse. Steve Webster, Mike Marzoff with you on the postgame show, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. We're glad you're here. Member FDIC. Great Bend on the ropes from the beginning tonight after Emporia scored the first 6 points of the game. Great Bend did right themselves. They scored 7 in a row, but then another 6-0 run by Emporia. Take a 4-point, 14-10 lead, and Emporia led 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. And then The Spartans, a 7-0 run to start the second quarter, and the lead ballooned to 8 and would stay at 8, 9, right around that level all the way to halftime when Great Bend went to the locker room, 31-22. Then at halftime, during the halftime shoot, the halftime shooter went down with an injury. It delayed the start of the second half a little bit, probably by 5 to 10 minutes.
I'd say at least 5, yeah.
And then the Panthers got going a little bit, although it took a little bit, as they were down by 10 points on 2 different occasions in the third quarter, 35-25, and then 39-29, and then a little bit of shift in defense. Panthers closed the quarter on a 7-0 run, including a three-pointer by Isaiah Reed at the end of the quarter. Panthers had 1 second on the clock, and Minton hitting Isaiah Reed, and then Isaiah knocked it down, making it 39-36. That was part of what would end up being a 10-0 run for the Panthers. They came all the way back to take the lead at that point, 40-39, and then it was just back and forth the rest of the way. Panthers down 49-46, put back by Dax Minton. Omot Steele, he got the ball to Ian Premer, Panthers led, and then out of a timeout, Cooper Omot with a three-pointer. They gave the Panthers a 4-point lead, and they win it tonight. Isaiah Reed joining us right now. Isaiah, we said if you at first don't succeed, keep trying, right? Yes. That was a three-point shot tonight for you tonight. You got it going in the second half. Talk about the confidence you have to step up and keep firing away on that shot.
You know, my teammates were telling me just keep shooting. You know, I work at those shots every day in practice. You know, they just weren't falling first half. We go into halftime. They tell me keep shooting. They're going to fall. If not, just dish out. You know, create from other teammates. And they really pushed me every day. Sad my last year with them, but you know, we're going to enjoy it tonight. But big game Friday too. So
yeah, it sure is. Okay, you ended up with 12 points, a bunch of rebounds tonight. Talk about this Emporia team. They presented a big challenge for you tonight.
Yeah, they were great. Number one's a great shooter. You know, I know him a little bit. We played a little bit in the summer, but you know, it was a great time. But I feel like we could have executed our zone defense a little bit more. But you know, I'm happy we won, so I can't complain.
Well, you went to 1-3-1. You went on a 10-0 run and took the lead back, and it seemed like Emporia never got that momentum back. What were you able to do? What did you see out there in the eyes or the execution of Emporia once it changed when you guys went to the zone?
I think our zone's really lengthy this year. You know, we have Ian, Ben, Taven, me, Jacob's hurt right now, but I think our length is just what makes us so incredibly hard to beat in a 1-3-1. We have guys on the baseline. We got Cooper, Dax. You know, Dax is a great defensive player, and when everyone plays their spot well and good, no one can stop us.
Yeah, you guys were down by 10 in the second half. Come back, you got confidence you do that now.
Yeah,
for sure.
How big was the end of that third quarter when Emporia has the ball maybe to go up, turn it over like 1 second left, and you hit a three-pointer? That was a huge swing right there.
That was a huge. I think that's what really shifted the momentum. You know, our fans, our parents, you know, they just enjoy it so much, and my teammate was just telling me keep shooting. And I don't know how it went in, but it went in. I'm not complaining about it.
So did Dax audible the play? At the line of scrimmage? Or
a little bit. We have a little connection. You know, we do that every now and so then in practice, so it's just great to see it work out in an actual game.
Caught it and put it up and knocked it down at the end of the quarter. Isaiah, great job tonight. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, see you in Pratt on Friday. Okay, Panthers win it by the score of 56-49. A 7-point win. Kyle Creed joining us here on the post-game show. Congratulations. Kyle had it all the way.
Oh, never a doubt. Never a doubt. No, that was good. Yeah, never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Okay, some big moments in the game. We talked to Isaiah about that. The play at the end of the third quarter, because that got you going and that got you back at that point to within 3. You got 1 second to go three-quarter court.
Yeah, and Zay said it. That's stuff that we practice. We got a kid that's got a pretty good arm, and we got some athletes, so we try to spread them out a little bit. And I don't know if Zay gave me any credit, but we stuck around and shot a little bit yesterday. And we had a little shooting competition, him versus me. And I started talking to him about how I was the sensei and he was Karate Kid, and then he actually started making some shots. So when they started sagging off of him, I wasn't real worried because I saw him knock down numerous threes yesterday at practice.
But he was the sensei in the first half, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he had.
Who won the contest?
Well, it's ongoing.
Oh.
So we're playing to 7, but we got to finish that thing. But yeah, well, yeah, I don't take it easy on him.
Okay, some big plays.
Yeah.
You're down 49-46. Start with a putback by Dax. That got you back within one. You had so many offensive rebounds in the second half. Talk about that play.
Yeah, that was kind of what we talked about at halftime. It's like, man, if we're not making shots, we got to get in there and rebound. And rebounding doesn't necessarily come down to size; it comes down to heart. And when you watch Daxton play basketball, he's definitely got some heart. So it'd be interesting to see how many rebounds he had. But yeah, I think maybe he got an opposite board on his own shot, a little tip right in front of the rim.
Yeah.
I said, my God, I didn't even know Daxton could jump that high.
He got up quick.
But yeah, just the ultimate competitor, and just love coaching him.
Okay, and then the play that gave you the lead, Cooper knocked the ball away in the front court, and I don't think Emporia, they underestimated how fast he was. He ran all the way down to the end of the court, saved from going in, hit Premer, you're up by one.
Yeah, and he's super athletic, and they probably should know that. But they've got some athletes too. So I mean, they deserve a little bit of credit, but our guys deserve more because ultimately they pulled out the win.
You got a fist bump from you after the timeout. You came out of the timeout. Cooper Omont wide open and buried the three. Talk about that play out of the timeout.
Yeah, that's actually a play that we kind of put in before Thanksgiving. And we practiced it multiple times, just really never had to use it. And we made sure everybody kind of knew what they were doing, and everybody executed. And that's what we talked about. And Coop gets credit. My gosh, that's a